Alright guys, while we're waiting, we're gonna play, we got 7 minutes, so we're gonna play the, PEN updates. I mean, highlights. Okay, so, right back.
Welcome back to the SciStorm Esports Network. I'm your host, Chicken Man, and we've got your fix of esports highlights coming right at you today. We're starting off with some Dota 2. This is from the Dota Pro Circuit, Chinese region, upper division, a tiebreaker match for first place between Team Aster and Invictus Gaming. Let's hop on in.
It was 12,000 damage done total, probably about 11,000 done by the Morph.
They overstated their welcome. You know, just they knew where they are, even though there are no wards. Like, you can actually feel where there are couriers inside the pit. They're gonna die. There's also
there's Blink in with the Walrus punch that comes through on an Ali. He's gonna use that snowball and hold it as long as he can. He goes over to Kaka with the BKB pop by Fly. Now they've got the adaptive strike that hits onto the tusk, but Blink into the backlines is wide up and they get the kill on the Kaka. He's gonna buy back immediately. So now buyback's been used by both the Mars as well as the Lion. They're gonna move forward. Kinetic field locking up Lanham for a second. The waveform in as well as the adaptive strike. They get the kill on Lanham. They'll take out the stuff, but they've got
He got the Morph off.
They can kill this Morphling if they continue to have control of the BKB pop by Monet. They've got themselves the arena down by JT. Into the air is Fly. There's the finger. Monet hit with the invisible blade coming out from Fly. He's in a bad spot. They've got the Hex on the Morphling. He's just not getting the damage out. But Monet, he's sitting low. He's hexed up. He's glimpsed back.
That's
he ends
game.
up dead. They'll call GG. IG take the game. It's a 1-0 lead for IG, and capping it off with a full team wipe as they take this first one.
Man, I think this game could have been a bit different if Aster didn't make so many mistakes, like that first Roshan play when they relocate in to help Queen.
What a fight there. A full team scrap between the entire teams on both sides. It's hard to really tell who's winning through all of that, but IG comes out on top, completely wiping out Aster, who GG immediately. Invictus would go on to win that match 2-0 and place first in the group. Next up, we've got some Valorant coming at you. This is the lower bracket semifinals match for the VCT Challengers North America between Gen G and 100 Thieves.
Axe Asuna. No Hunter Sphere available for Mikhail. Ethan swings on it. There's still more. And they trade out. Wow. Spike down now on Cass and has to recover it, but they're pushing him hard.
Oh no. The firing squad, they lose the op, but 100 Thieves lose their life. Nitro trying to get a little bit more space. This is the Nano Swarm that'll push them back. Do a little bit of chip damage just down to Hiko. You called it out. You set this up. They wanted that mid control. They got it. Now Hiko is going to have to look for picks. Can't retrieve that spike quite yet. He's got 3 players looking towards him down cat.
This round looks identical to the 1v4 that Hiko shot. That's why the observer's like, yeah, let me get on Hiko right here. We've seen this literally yesterday. Gen G still fighting Hiko in mid. He makes it hurt. Yes! Oh, almost got it again, but Gen G Kustin.
Strong round there from Gen G. Hiko almost getting the upset. He took it down to a 1v1, but wasn't quite able to pull it through to win the round. Gen G, hard fought there, but ultimately 100 Thieves would win the series 2-1. Next up, we've got some StarCraft 2. This is from IEM Katowice, the StarCraft 2 World Championships. This was in the semifinals, a PvP between Parting and Zest.
Who's about to have +2 and is also about to have charge, and Zest is going to be forced to fight in range of shield batteries. He may unpower one, but there are still a couple of other batteries left. I don't think this is a fight Zest can win, but he's going to try. Parting blinks forward, wants to get the prism, and he gets the prism.
It was a misclick on the Warp Prism there, though, and it did focus a Zealot instead. This fight's actually way closer than I thought it would be, but the supplies are still so close. Is there a Warp, or rather, is there a shield battery on this left side? They're just about finishing now.
Yeah, but there is a shield battery in the natural too, and let's not forget, Zest cannot immediately reinforce. He could maybe reinforce on the left side. There are still a lot of Zealots, but shield batteries rule these kinds of fights. Your Zealots are just not going to die, and I think Parting has pretty much done it, as Zest's attack is absolutely running out of steam.
Very clean play by Parting this game. He got the lead, and he just kept on it. GG.
Parting with a magnificent hold there against Zest, who is looking to make it to his second straight IEM Katowice finals. Ultimately, he would succeed there, taking out Parting 3-2. Next up, we've got more IEM Katowice with CSGO World Championships. This is the grand finals. the Big Daddy with Gambit against Virtus Pro.
20 seconds.
Flashes will be the go. Hobbit, a lot to do. Does go down early. Will Shiro contest the plant? Can Shiro contest the plant? He's been flashed off now. Tucked in on short, but he's likely to swing. And the plant's
Sanji's
going
doing it
down.
all!
Sanji saves them with the hero Deeg. Now posted up holding short. Axel wants to get back in. He ain't done. Bit of a role reversal now. Coming in from Rampart the CTs. Sanji,
He wants to peek this.
he does.
He's tucked in now, though. He might just stand tall.
And
Oh,
Sanji's the
Sanji!
clutch up. Surely not. Axel low. You can see the Deagle and the info's there. Will he adjust? He's forced him off the bomb at least.
He's panicking. Sanji's panicking.
It's fading. It's fading. That's surely Sanji's round. He knows. Next sound cue. Just have to peek it late. And hit the one Deeg, and he does it. Sanji saves VP. 4 frags, so much impact.
Sanji doing some real heavy lifting there to save VP from losing that round. But in the grand scheme of things, it would be Gambit taking the grand finals 3-1 and becoming this year's CSGO World Champions. Next up, we've got League of Legends, the LCS Spring Group Stage. This is a game between Counter Logic Gaming and Evil Geniuses.
Is even, and it's likely just going to come down to the execution.
Impact getting stunned, but he's about to go Mega. Needs to hit it pretty quickly though, but Suzuki's here, of course he is. As Impact just collects Finn, who dove in a little too far now. The Realm Warp gonna put everybody else in there. As Smoothie gonna be left out to dry. Igno with a long range attract repel for the stun, and he killed Impact hilariously. But unfortunately for CLG, it's just a consolation prize. EG goes straight to Baron.
Yeah, they're going to get the 2-for-1. In fact, maybe didn't need to take the Realm Warp. It was just the support.
Yeah.
He was very low, but does go through, dying with the squad, and it's going to be up to Broxa here for some heroics. Wild Turtle is around as well, but the problem is Ignar, both summoners, has the ulti, so it's so tough to get into that pit without getting engaged on. And Ignar
Jizuke's found it, but the Zonya's gonna keep him alive a little longer. Turtle gonna need to save the back end of the fight. There's POB getting big. Turtle found the shutdown. Now Pobelta is gonna force Jizuke out, and Svenskaren's been completely zoned out of the pit. And CLG, they're trying to finish the Baron. It's 3v3 style, still charged up as Turtle dancing around on his Sven. Pobelta gonna get it. Svenskaren gonna go down, and now Jizuke is zoned off by Turtle. Brox trying to solo finish the Baron as Ignar wrapping around the side, but Brox is running out of health. He's not that tanky. It's AP Nidalee.
Here comes
TP
Impact.
back in for CLG, but the Baron is CLG's as EG try and save it, but now Smoothie once again. Oh, that's so rude. That's so rude as Smoothie gonna delay it for as long as he can to give Turtle another kill. That is a true support right there.
That is hilarious. He just walks up, he's just like,
It looked like EG had the upper hand there, but CLG ends up taking down Baron with some really great tactical play there. Although at the end of the day, CLG would be the one saying GG, and EG would take the game.
What's up, guys? We are now live with PSL on the night of welcome. This is Group D, and let's talk to our guys here. We have our admin getting the guys set up. Let's take a look also if they're should have their cameras ready. Waiting for their cams. Bizel is on. That's Saipem. We see Saipem right there, and that's Mizel. How you guys doing? What's up, guys?
Morning.
Good morning, good evening, wherever you're from, wherever in the world you are, right?
Yeah.
So you guys right now are in the Philippines, so it's a good time for you. It's definitely daytime. So how's it going, guys? We have Hero playing. He's also in Asia, which is specifically Singapore, right? And we got his cams getting on soon, I hope.
There you go. There he is.
There he is. Okay. Well, guys, this is Group D. I have on the camera, as you guys can see. That's Saipem on the top left. Top right, our admin, as usual, is DLS Mizel. And, of course, our new guy, Hero, from Singapore. Good seeing you guys. Let's do a quick round of chat with them real quick. So we can chat with our players. Oh, Saipem, welcome back to PSL. Good seeing you again.
Hi KJ, good to see you again.
See, excited?
Yeah, I'm excited at the same time. I'm nervous.
Nervous. And
Yeah.
Hero, welcome to PSL. Good seeing you on. You're from Singapore, I think, right? Correct? Yeah, his mic is not doesn't seem to be working now, but like to hear from him if we can get his microphone going.
Hey, Hero, can you hear us? Okay, it's kind of low.
Yeah, he's low. I'll turn it up a little bit too. So, Hero, how are you feeling about today's match?
I don't know. That I hope I can win. It's not as sort of, so it'll be very difficult.
Got it. I think he says he doesn't know. He hopes he can focus. That's what I got. So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can get started. Let's take a quick peek at the map choices for the guys today. So it would be Hero and Saipem. Let's take a peek. There you go, guys. Here are the maps that they chose right there. We're gonna start game 1 with Oxide Submarine for game 2, and if necessary, it's Romanticide. So I think we're ready to get going. You can invite me on the game whenever this is good to go. Admins. I'm ready to get started, guys.
We're just waiting for Hero. Hero, are you in the PSL channel already?
Yeah, so we're waiting, I guess, for that. While he sets that up, we'll be right back, and they'll give me the go ahead, and we'll play. We'll go back to our. Oh, there you go. He's in now. Okay, fine. I think we're good to go.
First take.
The Saipem is ready. Hero is ready. The map is ready. We're loading them up in here. And so this is going to be pretty cool to see these guys play. You can start muting them now, by the way. It looks like Hero is a Terran player. So we'll have a nice TVZ here, guys. We're ready to go whenever they are, so you can go right ahead. As long as you server deafen them and mute them, admin, and we can get started. Right not. All right, there you go.
Okay.
So this will be a good match. Hero looks pretty good. Singapore. I'm looking at his record. Pretty strong. His name is First Take on the map. They're going to start right now. We don't have an intro set up. I didn't get that processed in time, but we'll take care of it on the next one. Alright, guys, we're gonna get this started. This is PSL round of 24, Group D. A Protoss, no, not Protoss, a Terran versus Zerg. Spawning in the top right, the Terran player from Singapore is First Take or Hero.
On the bottom left of Oxide LE, the Zerg player, he is Saipem. Hey, who?
Okay, this is our first look at how Hero plays.
I think he's pretty active in other tournaments for Asia and C. So, but I haven't seen him play yet.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough how he plays. Pretty normal opener so far. Match first for Zerg. Aaron is barracks, gas, normal stuff, right? No proxies.
Correct.
So the earlier
Well,
gas means he's probably gonna get a Reaper to scout. but we'll see.
Well, knowing Saipan, he usually does a lot of macro games, but I hope to see a swarm of Zerg attacking the Terran.
Well,
that's how I know about him. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the game, right? A swarm of Zerg
Yeah.
attacking the Terran.
Swarm.
It's not, yeah, not that unusual.
Yes.
Hopefully, it's a very competitive game because we don't know how they match up. Sometimes you don't know. If you've never played a guy, an opponent, you don't know how they match up against you. We'll see. We're hoping some really fun matches here. I mean, this is Terran versus Zerg. Usually that's pretty competitive, pretty exciting to watch. Reaper as we expected. Pool is done. Where did that guy go? You see, I think he checked. Yeah, I think he checked for a proxy or anything funny. He didn't see anything.
Yeah.
And in fact, he is going to try to expand. Seeing a block there, he's just gonna go back home. Because he wants, to me, he wants this spot for his third hatchery. He didn't wanna go the other route. And the Reaper is actually headed to the other route. Doesn't see an expansion. He doesn't jump up the ramp. Just gonna check this side.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy so far, guys. It's pretty normal speed gas. On the other side of the map, the reactor and tech lab on the factory and star port. So it's pretty normal. Everything is pretty normal. You know, even the dance with the lings, the Zerg putting the creep tumor. You know, that nothing unusual. We've seen this countless times. But there is no third base for the Zerg because he's delayed a little bit, and that's where the Lynx come in. He's gonna push them out. The Queen will try to escort and protect. There you go. On the other side is tanks. Okay, he's getting a little bit of lag, so we're gonna pause a little bit here, guys. We'll be right back while we wait for that lag to settle. Takes a drink.
150 ping.
150 ping for them, even though they're in the same region, pretty much. Maybe just a an internet spike, probably.
Yep.
No big deal.
Well, one thing I noticed about Hero is that he went for siege tank first, instead of going for Hellions.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and it looks like it's Marine tank to start. Okay, we're gonna get back into the game, guys. Like ping has settled for Saipan.
Game resumed.
There it is.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, tank first. Bunch of Marines. He may be going for just a really strong tank push with Marines on this map. We'll find out soon enough. No other structures are being built. There is also a Liberator being made. And the safety tank on the high ground is revealed. The Overlord sees it, so he knows what he opened up with, right? He follows up. No second tank just yet. There it is, the second tank when he had the money. No third command center either. Overlord speed for Saipan, and he's going to spot that there is no third base so far. He sees the Liberator pop out. And there the Reaper's here. So I wonder if he F2'd that Reaper.
Yeah, looks.
And for those watching, F2 means, the select all army hotkey. And then you just kind of like make them all move at that spot, even though you don't need the Reaper because he doesn't shoot up. Right, so that's something that we do notice. He knows there's no third command center. There's actually additional barracks being made. And he's moving out on the map. Here it comes, guys. He knows it's coming, but he's making drones. Saipan taking a risk here. Adding 2 evolution chambers too. He knows what's coming his way. He confirms. Is it too late? Saipan, is it too late? Because he knew it was coming. He made 3 additional drones, right? He loses an Overlord or two already. That Spore is gonna go down. There's a tank here. Does he have enough? I think he has enough, maybe? Yeah, I think he does. So he will clean it up, especially with the transfuses. There you go, good
Nice.
cleanup. And behind that, actually, the Terran is doubling down, adding more barracks. There's no third command center yet. While Saipem is making more drones and getting his upgrades. So it's looking really good for Saipem, right? Because that was a pretty expensive push for the Terran. He really wanted to do something, and he didn't get anything done really. He sacrificed a third command center. He sacrificed making sure he gets all those things out, and didn't get anything done. And that's the original Liberator who actually sieges on top of the Spore, so doesn't get anything done either. Not a good start for Hero. And a great start for Saipem. You know, the infrastructure is going good, but that doesn't mean this game is over. But Saipem just has a great start. Although Hero has, is only within 3. He is within 3 workers from the Zerg, despite that, right? So, if he had a third command center, I'd say it's kind of even. But as of right now, he's behind economically, just because there is a medevac now too. So he actually reveals his whole army. Saipem knows this, starts working on the rocks.
Oh, here comes another push.
Yeah, this is attack number 2. I mean, he knew he was coming, right? He saw it. He's the one Ling, so that's what I was saying. He's cleaning it up, but he wanted the rocks down. Saipem didn't actually attempt to get those rocks until just when he saw that he was getting pushed. So that was kind of curious, right? He had a lot of Lings earlier. He's gonna lose a queen.
Oh.
But good pickup. However, it's only just tanks down there, and he's gonna lose both tanks. That's very expensive. So that's really bad for first take.
Hero.
And he does Hero first take, has a third base coming down, but man, so far he's lost 4 tanks, a Liberator, a bunch of Marines. Didn't really get anything done. You can't lose any more here either. There you go. He's gonna try to pressure. And Saipem's already taking his 4th base. Hero is trying to trade.
Ooh.
But how can you trade with only a few Marines like that, right? Upgrades already finished for Saipem. So
He's going to push again.
He's gonna push again. I mean, he has to, but he hasn't done anything really. He's gonna push while expanding. So this is normal, but as I said, the first 2 pushes have not done anything really. He is really far behind. He really needs to get something done or else. So he's gonna expand.
I think if he waited for the stim, right, could have done something. But he attacked without.
Oh, he's
stim.
gonna run
No
into
upgrade.
it. This might actually be okay because it's off creep. If he can micro, tanks are sieged. Okay, it worked out for him. It worked really well for him because Saipem loses 2-3 queens, a lot of Lings and Banelings. That was not a good engagement for Saipem. Oh, and his Banelings aren't even done yet. Uh-oh. All of a sudden, he might have underestimated this force by Hero.
Oh, pick it up. Pick it up.
Okay, guys, he's just getting his foothold here now, but Saipem really needs to break this because this is where Hero will come back.
Ooh. Oh no, it's the army.
And he's gonna lose another queen there. You know, the Terran stake in the sand right here on the ground says this is my spot. And Zerg really needs to break this. That's the whole point. He sends some Lings on this side, but there's already reinforcements there. Does not get the tank. Oh no, I think this game just got out of hand. Saipem had this game really, but there's a chance now this can snowball. He's already behind. He's gonna lose this base. And just like that, with with the infrastructure and, you know, the commitment to push out here, Hero gets what he wants.
The good thing about what Hero is doing is he's doing it efficiently. If you check the units lost, you will actually see that Saipem lost a lot of units.
Yeah, in you know, the first two attacks, Saipem was ahead, but on these last ones, it was not good. I mean, it started when the queens got caught, right? The queens, Lings, and Banes. It's 3 base to 3 base. Actually, a 4th base now for Hero. So not good at all. Oh no. That's a lot of Lings. He's looking for something. Saipem is gonna find and cancel this command center. So that's the good news.
That's good timing.
And it was almost finished too, and he had to cancel. So there you go. Saipem catches a break. He really needed that, but because he is still behind. You know, the Terran forces, the army, and the workers higher. Now, as far as upgrades, Zerg is actually ahead in upgrades, and he should trade really well.
No Banes.
No Banes on that. Just a lot of Lings. He does have the upgrade lead, but you generally don't want to do that. Hero is going to add another factory with a reactor. So he's probably going to add like more Widow Mines. And he might actually... Oh, Saipem, if he had gone up there, he would have canceled that base again. But instead, he wants to surround. And there it is. I think if he crushes this, he's back in the game.
Oh no, the Baneling hits.
I mean, he does have the upgrade advantage. That's the thing, right? The upgrade advantage. Oh, what a great mine hit. That one mine kills 12 Lings. Saipem is now Hydra Ling. He switched. And his base on the right is finishing. So, he is back in the game again, I think. I think he's still a little bit behind, but he's back in the game. He's also doing his next set of upgrades, a +3 on the melee.
Okay, Terran player is positioning himself. The Zerg is surrounding him. No Banelings yet. Okay, good surround. I think he's waiting for the opportunity to come in. Earn a few moments.
Okay,
No
guys.
lurkers, right?
So here's the thing, right? He really wants to get this on a surround because that's the best way to do it. And he is getting a nice surround. In fact, some of the army is going the long way. But it's okay. This is where you actually want to F2. Do not lose this base. You know, he loses the base. I think he could have saved that, but he didn't manage. I think that's the case where you over-surrounded, if you know what I mean. He tried to do it in like 4 or 5 spots. Oh, and he loses the base. And now, Hero is attacking on the left side again. He might lose another base. Very clever move by Hero. And now Saipem does have a secret base on the bottom right. But loses 2 hatcheries just like that. First take. Fantastic moves here for first take. Although he has 2 medevacs here. There's not a whole lot of units there. Kind of trapped. Oh, he's going to escape? I think he is going to escape. He's not trying to escape. He wants to fight with it.
Target fire on the medevac.
Yeah, these are, you know, the... Oh, there you go. Does clean it up. You know, these guys are pretty good players, so we expect that kind of micro on them. Luckily for Saipem, he does have a secret base on the bottom right. Because otherwise, he has 0 hope here. But, you know, the Terran has 4 bases.
And Widow Mines.
That's the problem right now. Creep spread is very limited. So Zerg is in big trouble now. He had the lead in the tanks. The tanks.
Okay, Viper is out.
You know, I think Saipem really had a good chance earlier when he surrounded the army, but he loses 2 hatcheries by kind of going on so many different spots without engaging. And so the
Yeah.
the Terran force actually killed all those things, got enough time. There's Vipers.
The Viper!
The Vipers! Oh no. He does clean up the
Lost one
army,
Viper.
but man, he loses so much out of it. He only has one Viper left. And first take is gonna take game 1, guys. I think Saipan had a really great start.
Yeah.
And, Hero was so far behind because his first 2 attacks didn't really work. But then his third attack somehow runs into... he was trying to destroy those rocks. And he runs into the army with his Ling Bane and Queens. Loses quite a bit of Queens. A big army, and that changed everything, right? He ended up losing the 3rd base. And it just started to get really bad after that. Even though he had the upgrade lead the whole game. So, anyway, we're going to hop on into game number 2. I think Hero was slightly favored in my book based on MMR. But Saipan definitely had a chance to win that with his fantastic opener. But he just has to kind of clean it up and finish strong next time. So we'll see how he does in game 2. So Saipan really needs this game so that way he can push it to a game 3. Okay, let's go. Let us do it. Game 2 coming up. We're headed into Submarine, guys. Alright, in the bottom right, the Zerg player from the Philippines. He is
Saipan.
And on the top left, from Singapore, it's Hero, aka First Take. This is a smaller map too, guys. This is Submarine, so gotta watch out for the timing for either of the races. So a pretty standard hatch first for the Zerg. Guess he's not worried about a proxy at all. It's a small map. A gas first for the Terran, so probably a Reaper into a normal game. The last game was pretty normal too, so it's nothing really out of the ordinary in the last game except for the tank push, right? So see what happens here.
Yeah, and this is the map that Hero picked. So I'm not sure, but we'll see what he's planning for this map.
Yeah, and typically Zerg does veto this, at least at the pro level. The reason for that is really hard to keep your bases, and with the push, and the opponent can kind of turtle up and push on the top, on the bottom, right? So unless you're all inning here as Zerg, can't really do a macro game, as especially the late game. You run out of resources, you run out of. But Lambo doesn't play this map at all, period. So it's a good pick for Terran for sure. But if you're Zerg here, I think you plan a 2-3 base attack, 3 base attack. You don't try to go for a long game here.
Okay.
Hero's gonna check in. Doesn't see a 3rd base. He was positioned there to look for the 3rd base. The reason is Oh, he loses the drone. He was trying to transform into an extractor there, but Hero was blocking it. And Hero was blocking the left side for the expansion. That's why the Reaper was hanging out at the top. Well, if he loses this game, he can't make an adjustment. Oh no, he's gonna lose a tumor too. Oh, this is a terrible start for Saipem now. So if Saipem had problems with a great start, this is not good for him. He loses a tumor, loses a drone. Behind that, another tank push, it looks like. And it'll be even more powerful in this map, guys. So if I'm Saipem here, definitely be on top of the first 3 pushes, right? He defended the first 2 really well. But the 3rd push, he didn't. And it was the rocks. He didn't really clear out the rocks, even though he had all those lings. You know what I mean? So that was the big problem. Saipem.
Same build.
Yes, everything's pretty much. Oh my gosh, loses another drone.
2 drones.
2 drones lost. So 2 drones, 1 ling, and then a drone before that. So that's 3 drones killed. He is going Roach Warren though, so maybe Saipem's gonna go for an all-in.
Correct.
Or unless that's a safety Roach Warren, because you know Hero is going for the kill. No 3rd command center, guys. He is going for the kill. If you're Zerg, you need to know this. The last time Saipem did Overlord speed to spot this, but he's not doing it this time because he's actually gonna all in. With 8 roaches in production, he's probably gonna go Ravagers because he has 3 gases in fact. So he's gonna go Ravager Ling all in. There is no Banshee, so this could work really well. Although Terran is going for a big attack, so not like he has a 3rd command center, which would be even better.
Yeah, there's our Liberator harass.
A little bit of Lib harass, sure, but 2 workers lost. But there's 3 tanks. Does he have high ground vision? No high ground vision yet. Oh, there it is. But I think if the Marines kill the Overlord, now you can't do anything. Oh, that was a big mistake by Saipem. How did he let the Overlord get killed like that? And he doesn't have a backup Overlord in play. You know, this one's so far behind. And guess what? He's in big trouble. Saipem is in huge trouble. He did all this work to try to do that all in, and he got nothing out of it. So if you're Terran here, guess what? You know that that's in play. You just hang out. You power up. You might even make 2 command centers if you want, because you are pretty far ahead. All you have to do is not get busted. Yeah, Saipem really wanted to go with that Ling Bane all in there, but he loses the Overlord. And now he has no spotter. Which means the tanks can just keep shooting. So behind this, actually, Saipem is trying to macro up behind this. He does get that worker lead. And the good news is he didn't lose his whole army, but he is behind now because of that.
3 Ravagers down, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that, and he didn't go drones first, right? He didn't make drones. He made lots of roaches, and that's a big commitment. Even though he didn't lose his units, Zerg is supposed to be in much better economic shape now. He's still losing some workers to Liberator harass. His Liberator has 5 kills already. But I think he's trapped. There you go, got him. But now I think he's ready to go. This is a huge Terran army. His army is much bigger. Much bigger than Saipem's. And Saipem is half droning, half not. He needs to catch this. On the move. Oh man, I think Saipem, if he lets this Terran get the position he wants, there is a run by. Oh, good close. However, the Terran is in position. Nothing on the Biles, and he's in big trouble. This is 5 tanks. How are you going to clean this up? You're going to lose this base. The Lings are going to prevent reinforcements. But just like that, boom. And he's not done. He still has the 5 tanks. Oh, he's going to cut off the expansion. Now you see why the Zergs hate this map. He does clean up 2. And there you go. We got our first person in the winner's match tonight. It's Hero. So we'll be back, guys. Back and get the next round set. No interviews until later, of course. You guys.
Now to get into some PUBG. The PUBG Global Invitational. We got a little skirmish here between Oath and K7 Esports.
I'm a circle came in this area. K7 takes the hospital. Now Oath might try their hand at it as they're slamming in there. The Sonic do some damage at the beginning. No. The vehicle flipped. Oh no! It does the fucking damage. It takes 2 members of Oath down. Absolute disaster for Oath as they try to get it managed to get it stabilized. Bale taking a bunch of damage. He's going to get knocked, and that's going to be it. Oath goes down. From the Gatka direction, there's the vehicle. They just slam into each other one after another. Does Oath on the replay. So just not ideal. And they almost do it at camera.
Not so sure about the tactics on that one. Something tells me ramming your cars into each other is not the play there for Oath. That's all of our highlights for today. If there's an event or an esport you'd like to see us cover, let us know. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe so that you can catch us next time. This is the Chicken Man signing off for the Storm Esports Network. Welcome back to the Storm Esports Network. I'm your host, Chicken Man, and we've got your fix of esports highlights coming right at you. First up today with some Dota 2. This is from the Epic League Season 3. Game 2 of the lower bracket match between Tundra Esports and the Hellraisers.
Enchant Remnant is neat, but not really necessary right now in terms of their ability to take these fights. Speaking of fights, might be seeing one breaking out here. Nice roll in onto the Mars. Not really going to do a whole lot of damage, though, but they do manage to jump in onto 3-3. So, the Leshrac will be taken down right away, but now here comes Skitter into the fight, going for the Abyssal Blade stun. Not going to be able to take down Young G immediately, and now Young G will throw down the Dream Coil. That is going to be enough to take down Biver, and at this point, Skitter, oh my god, Skitter. Not nearly as tanky as he needed to be there, as he will be taken down, and it looks like the presence of Kuman actually was the difference maker after all. Obviously, the double damage rune sort of helps him out there, but they very much needed him to fight. Now that he's into that engagement, they will be able to take a relatively solid fight, but they do end up losing heroes on that back line. 9 just completely ignores the sort of front section of that fight, goes on to the supports, and will be able to take both of them down. So, available for another fight, dead for a little over a minute. HR, though, trying to push their way into the Roche Pit, hoping to bring this down. Aegis, Cheese, a Refresher Shard, and an Agnum's Blessing all available as Biver. Well, he rolled his way in. They do get the credit for the Roche kill. The Aegis, though, will be taken by Young G, but at this point, Tundra want into the fight. They're going to try and take down Kuman first. They will be able to bring him down. The reincarnation will be triggered, though, so he's back into it. Young G, though, did get taken down as well. His reincarnation from the Aegis will get him back into the fight, but by the time he's back up, Kuman will be taken down a second time, and now Youngji is isolated and finished off as well.
A really back and forth fight there. Hellraisers with a good initial start to it, but Tundra not giving up. They're able to get that last hit on Roshan, and from there, they clean up the remaining Hellraisers. It was not a fluke moment. Tundra will go on to win the match 2-0.
All right, guys, we are back. We are now ready for our next match. Let's go check out the players that are playing in this next match. We have right there, that's Holden from the United States. Give him a welcome, guys. And then he's going to be facing Exodash, the guy from the Philippines, a Protoss player. So let's chat with these guys real quick. So Dash, turn on your cams. We'll do some quick interviews. You guys can unmute for a second here. Let the audience, get them get to know you guys, right? So Holden, let's chat with you really quick. You are a Grandmaster Protoss player from the United States. What part of the U.S. are you in?
Yes, sir. I'm from North Carolina. Actually, I think I briefly got to meet you at System Cup 8. It's just for a second, though, but I got to go there. It was very cool.
Oh, great. Did you compete, by the way?
Unfortunately, because of exams and stuff, I was only able to go the last day, so I missed all the competing and stuff.
Yeah, you missed the qualifying rounds. You watched the playoffs, though, and you got to watch. I think the last System Cup, I think that was the one where Neeb won, right? So you met
Right.
American Protoss hero right there. Probably one of your
Yeah, that was awesome.
probably one of your heroes then, right? Wouldn't you say so? There you go.
Neeb's awesome, dude.
That's great.
When like the big tournaments are happening, I put the tournament on the TV, me and my dad watch and cheer for our boy Neeb,
Yeah, Neeb is
Protoss hero.
great. Neeb's a great dude. He stayed at the team house for a little bit. Every time he comes down, he hangs out with us and the Psystorm players in the team house. He even played ping pong with us. Very cool dude. We've known him for a little while. Is Dash on? Let's get his camera on, guys.
I'm here.
Let's get
I'm
your
here.
cam on. There's Dash. Okay, so Dash is another Protoss
Hi,
player,
guys.
and he is from the Philippines. We've seen him in PSL Season 1. So a question for you guys, both of you guys, what have you guys been doing to prepare? Dash, you first.
I've been playing a lot on KR after I reach a 5k MMR in NA. So I have a few help from my C players. Shout out to Oreo and Nameless.
There you
And
go.
other players out there. So
So the meta is a little bit different in Southeast Asia. Sure, Holden knows that. Holden is on the NA meta, but he kind of knows that NA meta is a little bit weird too. So maybe we'll see some cool games, weird games. Maybe we'll see standard. Who the heck knows? But guys, I think we're ready. Mizel, I think we're ready, right?
Yes, yes.
Let us hop on this. Let's mute and deafen the players. Good luck, gentlemen. We'll see you on the other side. Alright, guys. This is cool. Let's get to see some good old PvP. It's going to be a lot of fun. We don't know. It sounded like Holden's dad watches stuff for Neeb, and he's a StarCraft fan. So I wouldn't be surprised if Holden's dad is watching. So from North Carolina, it's Holden, right? And from the Philippines is Dash. It's gonna be exciting. There's gonna be a ping. Ping is gonna be a factor, but that's kind of that's known, right? Because they're on the other side of the planet. They're literally on the other side of the planet from each other, right? It's about 12-hour difference there right now. If in North Carolina right now, if it's 10:43 p.m., it's 10:43 a.m. in the Philippines. So there you go, guys. This is going to be ping is going to be an issue, but we try to make it as even as possible in terms of ping. So it's not going to be perfect ping, but we're going to see how this works out. Alright, so here you go. I'm excited. We didn't get Holden's intro in time, but
we got Dash.
We got Dash's intro. So This is the opening round of 24. Round of 16. Now we're gonna be really strict on that. Anyway, guys, we are gonna start off in Romanticide. In the top left, from North Carolina, it is Holden. I mean, that's the Michael Jordan introduction, by the way, if you guys don't know.
Okay, I can't beat that. But anyways, the red Protoss player from the Philippines, he is Exodash.
Well, you don't have to beat it. He has an intro, so there you go. Alright, so guys, PvP. This is a lot of fun. I play Protoss. I enjoy it. I play Zerg as my main race, but I've recently started to play a lot of Protoss, and I really enjoy the PvP matchup.
Yeah, I've seen your games before PSL.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for sure. Okay, so PvP this time. I actually like the PvP matchup too. A lot of people don't like mirror matchups, but I enjoy it because there's a lot of different ways to play this matchup, right? It's not just, oh, Roachling type of thing back in the day with ZVZ, right? This one has many different ways to open and play. Protoss versus Protoss, you can do proxy, Stargate, proxy, Robo. You can open with Adepts. You can open with Stalkers. You can 4-gate. You know, almost everything is, you know, you can even do Mass Adepts, Dark Templar Rush.
Even do Cannon Rush.
Cannon Rush, exactly. This matchup, you can do anything. It's insane. You can do proxy Stargate. I mean, name it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's not doable. You can do proxy racks with Zealots, proxy racks with Cannon Rush. But all of that doesn't matter, guys. We have a standard opener. 2 gateways into Cyber. Very standard. It really just depends who's going to make Stalkers, who's going to make Adepts. And then after that, what's the transition, right? Twilight, Robo, or Stargate. All of them are in play. 2 Stalkers here for Dash. Same for Holden. Guys, we'll try to catch up here. This is going to be pretty... Ooh, Holden actually closes the base and keeps his probe inside, right? Usually you close and then you go outside. But he keeps the probe inside, which I'm really shocked he did that, because he's going to lose the probe now. Because usually you put the probe and then you go back out, right? So then you can hide somewhere. But he didn't do that, so confused about that one. But 2 Adepts are coming out from Dash. For Holden, he is actually going to do a fast expand with 2 sentries and a shield battery coming. Very good start for Holden, assuming he doesn't take any damage from these Adepts. Dash looks like he wants to expand right after. Guys, I'm going to try to commentate on this and explain what's going on to the best that I know on this matchup, because this matchup is like rock, paper, scissors sometimes, right? But we'll see. Dash going Twilight, and Holden going Twilight and Robo.
Yeah. So now we see the difference between 2 players.
Yes, indeed. And there's the Phoenix Scout. His Adepts get spotted. You know, kind of normal. He does close this right away, which he can kind of open up. He's a little bit late on canceling that shield battery close. Good scout here for the Phoenix. Yeah, he's a little bit late because he kind of pulled like 6 probes there. So he was a little slow on that. I think that might be one of those lag things. So pay attention to that, guys. You have to change the way you play a little bit if you're dealing with lag, right? Maybe you actually close it a little earlier than you want, and that's why he pulled so many workers. See how he closes it right away without even seeing a shield? Pretty good pickup here. Looking good for Holden. He actually takes a 9 supply lead. A huge supply lead in the workers as well. Plus he has both the Twilight and the Robo down. And he has another two pairs of a pair of gateways. But it's Blink Stalker with +1 for Dash. We'll see how this works out, guys, because Holden now sends another hallucinated Phoenix scout to see what this guy's up to. Let us see what he sees. He's gonna try to micro this guy to see as much as he can. Sees no gases yet. Doesn't see where the units are. Oh, he spots it up there somewhere, but I think he's gonna go inside. He wants to see the tech. Oh no, he wants to see the units first. There you go. That makes sense. And he sees the Twilight that's upgrading. So what Holden does, he actually will take a third base and he'll send a prism on the south. So after seeing all that, he decides I can do this, and he takes a third base. Right, so Holden's looking pretty good in this game. His calculations, you know, he's taken the earlier expansion both times, the second and the third. He has a prism for it. He sends another hallucinated Phoenix. Very active in scouting. Eventually, he'll see the expansion, the third base, which his is way earlier, right? He does see the upgrade and the normal stuff. He has the prism here in a precarious spot. Not using it just yet. Holden looking good. He's getting charged now. They both have blink. But actually, Holden is behind in the upgrades, right? Because Saipem already has his first upgrade. He's going for his second. And actually, not Saipem, Dash. Dash already is aware of the possibility of a prism harassment here. He has blink, guys. So he knows. Can't do much there. Pretty good game here, guys. These guys are showing some respect. Being very conservative. Going to 3 bases. Adding more gateways. Doing the upgrades as usual. More gateways for Holden. Boy, this double hallucinated Phoenix scout. Look at the end. He takes a 4th base. Wow. I haven't seen a PvP like this in a long time. You know, where it's like it's so macro oriented. This is a very good game. Now Dash is gonna go pressure. He sees what he wants to see. He's gonna pressure with these 2 adepts here. I think he'll get a. Okay, he gets only one probe. Not worth it. He's positioning here. He has an expansion, so I don't think he's that serious about this attack. But he is gonna pressure. He sends another hallucinated Phoenix. You know, this guy, he's probably made 7 hallucinated Phoenixes already in this game. Looking good for the young American Protoss. He has the extra base ahead. Extra, you know, he's 10 workers ahead too, and the only thing is he's not, you know, he's behind a little bit on the upgrades. Upgrade. But it's not that big of a deal. He's getting his now. He's like halfway. I think we're gonna see a fight. We might see the fight here. He's got Archons. Only 1 Immortal. But he's gonna go up the ramp. Here it is. Let's see how this works out. There's 3 shield batteries. I don't think he's gonna go up there. That's way too dangerous. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's just posturing because he does have this base already set up. Saipem, Dash now sees that there is a 4th base. So he's like, what? Not only is he attacking, but he's also got the 4th base completely set up. He misclicks there and gets the Guardian Shield up. Hallucinated Phoenix spots the position. You gotta know where they're coming from. Actually, this is a much better spot to attack from than the front here, where he can get surrounded and all the shield batteries are here. Attacking on the left side is much better. Let's see. Let's see if he commits. Here it is. There's Shield battery is up on that far side. He's gonna back off away from the shield battery. He's just kind of testing it out. He has the worker lead, the mining lead, so if you think about it, he can kind of afford to do this. There's no shield battery on this side for Dash. Still hasn't added anymore. The Holden is gonna pressure. Keep pressuring while at home. He does get a Prism to deal with. So what's Holden gonna do? Is he gonna recall? He's not defending this that well. 26 workers! 25 workers are lost. Oh, just like that, he loses his lead with a very nice drop of charge lots. He also kills some here. Oh my goodness. And now Dash takes the big lead and takes his 4th base. Down to 36 workers is Holden. What will he do? Did the Prism die? Yeah, Prism's still here. Oh, but that was significant, guys. 38 workers lost. That is crazy. I'm thinking a little bit of lag played a role there. But either way, he was not home defending, right? He was not there, or he didn't. We may have to ask him what happened on that, because 38 workers is a lot to lose. You know, and he's not a low-level player. He's a Grandmaster player, so something doesn't make sense on that fight. Unless he totally just bungled the defense. Anyway, Holden is now feeling like he has to attack. He has a much bigger army, though. Look at the supply. And here's the big attack. Lots of charge lots. But there are 4 shield batteries with the supercharge going on. The Archons are there. The charge lots are tearing through. Is he doing it? His army is huge. I think Holden might have done it, guys. And just like that, Holden gets it back. Takes game 1, guys. Very nice play. Wow, Holden loses 38 workers. Very, you know, just I think he was dead pretty much. And you probably thought you were safe if you're Dash with 4 shield batteries and pretty decent army, but you know, charge lots leading the way. Archon's right behind it, an immortal, few stalkers. It didn't matter if he had 4 shield batteries. He just powered through that because he had a much bigger army. Right? He had like 100. His army was bigger by 20 or 30 supply more. Right? So, and maybe Dash's other army wasn't there either. So, anyway, guys, we're gonna go to game 2. That was, you know, Holden had the lead most of the game. Nice move by Dash to kill a lot of workers, but he just could not hold the counter after that. After Holden got settled, right? I mean, because, you know, the first few times Holden went to posture to try to kill, he didn't really go for it. That time he went for it. But if you think about it, if you're Dash, you kill that many workers, you may think that, you know, you should know that the opponent is desperate and he will actually go. And he went for it. And he was not ready. There are that many charge slots. You probably need a wall or something, you know. Put more chokes to deal with. Let's get Holden back in here. Waiting for him to hop on, I think. There he is. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Game 2 is coming up. It's gonna be on Lightshade. Alright, game 2 coming up in Lightshade. This is Storm StarCraft League Season 2. Round of 24, Group D. In the top left corner of the map, the Protoss player.
Exo Dash.
And on the bottom right, we don't have his intro, but he is American, and he won that last game. From North Carolina, it's Holden. Now, I wonder if his name Holden... I looked him up. His first name is actually Holden. I wonder if he's named after the car or after Holden Caulfield, right? From, I think, Catcher in the Rye. I don't remember for sure. We could ask him. Standard opener. Although Dash does get his second gas faster. There's the second gate. Look at Dash. Dash is getting his gas so fast that he's not fully saturated on mining the minerals. He really wants that gas fast. Meanwhile, Holden, fully saturated on minerals, gas almost there. A little bit different style here. Dash wants that gas fast. Holden is following along, checking the base, making sure. Let's see if he actually closes with the pylon and then runs away. Last time he sacrificed his probe. Let's see, he might put a pylon right here. No, he doesn't. He needs to get out. Stalkers are coming out. Ah, his timing is off. Didn't work out there, guys. So Holden looks like he's gonna be expanding. And he does. Pretty similar to the last time. No adepts this time though, just stalkers. And there's 4 stalkers Holden's gonna pressure with. Shield battery's not done yet, but there's 4 stalkers out already, actually. So shouldn't be anything. Holden is getting a Twilight. You can see what we can do here. I mean, it's 4 on 4, same thing, right? So Holden just checks and then gets out. But actually, Holden doesn't know about this Stargate, this proxy Stargate. More stalkers for Dash. Blink for Holden. And adding the Robo. Meanwhile, the Twilight now for Dash. The Stargate's gonna be done, so this should be an Oracle. There it is. Now, there's no shield battery in the mineral line here for Holden. Let's see if he actually makes 2 of them and then goes. Yeah, he has 2, so he may not go. If I was him, I'd definitely pull it. I mean, he could go and do damage now, but he's gonna wait. Yeah, he's gonna wait. Hallucinated Phoenix for Holden. Let's see if he figures out what's going on here. It's hard to figure out what's going on because he is gonna see so many stalkers, right? And then when he goes in the main, he's gonna see the Twilight. It looks like the only thing that's missing is the Robo. But he sees that, it's like, oh, okay, it can't be stalkers. I mean, it can't be 2 oracles, but it is 2 oracles. And now Dash is gonna pressure at the same time with the 2 oracles. So here it is, guys. Nothing in his mineral line. Not looking good. He's gonna time it. Here it is. The attack at the bottom. The oracles. Beautiful job here. Oh, but he's now controlling. He loses. He loses an oracle, but he does kill 12 workers, guys. That's a lot of workers. Dash, mission accomplished. Time to go home. He killed a lot of workers. He has a 10 worker lead now. And if you're Dash, he's getting +1 and Blink. I mean, he didn't have to lose an oracle too, but trying to go here, but Holden already has a pylon to scout. He's not adding any more Stargate units. The Dash is just now going to try to get another base and power up. So it looks like Holden may go for it because he lost a lot, right? So I think he's not going to get a 3rd base. He's just going to go for it. He does take out the Oracle. And here comes the aggression. He needs to hold this. He has the advantage. Dash looking good. Although Holden caught up in workers just like that. Oh man, these 2 Protosses. Dash a little bit nervous, but I think he has enough here. Oh, but he allowed that. I think with Force Field and with Force Field, that shield battery. Let's see. Holden's the one that has to do something. Force Fields are up. Guardian Shield. The Immortal's doing a lot of damage. I don't think Dash has enough units. I think once again, he just did not have enough units. He also didn't do the overcharge until just now. He's gonna lose out. Once again, after doing a lot of damage with workers, he is not gonna hold the big attack by the Protoss. Holden should take this. GG. Okay, so now we know who's in the winner's match. We'll do our interview for the losers later when they're eliminated. But right now, we do know who's in the winner's match. So we'll be back later, guys. Wait. We'll be back later while we get the winner's match set up. I'll be right back.
Coming up next, we've got some Valorant. This is the VCT Challengers North America Grand Finals. This is FaZe Clan and 100 Thieves duking it out to see who can be the champions of North America.
Bernie pushes towards mid. So you don't really have anybody playing towards belt. So FaZe recognizes that, and for 2 rounds in a row, they push forward for that.
That's a player you're going to have to watch out for, is Asuna. He's punished by Baby Bay again in an aggressive position, but let's not forget, there's the Sage Res. So there you go. That's a nice little advantage. That's going to cause a peek out coming in from the knives of Baby Bay, who's found now 3 kills on the round. His target was brought back to life, resuscitated with the Sage CPR. But he's got no interest in allowing that player to survive any longer. Ethan has made it onto B. A nice little smoke to give him a bit of a one-way onto Corey. The knives are still out, though, as Baby Bay is looking for the ace. Still has some smokes available. Goes for the swing! It's Baby Bay with the ace!
Baby Bay absolutely smoking the 100 Thieves in that round with those knives. That domination would continue through the entire finals as FaZe smashes 100 Thieves 3-0. They do become the North American champions. Coming up next, we've got some StarCraft 2. This was Stay at Home Story Cup number 3, the grand finals between Stats and Serral.
going to, otherwise he would not have morphed icons. So he's going to do exactly what Rotterdam suggested.
All right, let's see
which
if
is
I'm a
he's
genius or
just gonna
full of
f-
guys.
icons.
That's a lot of spore crawlers, though.
How
Doesn't
many
matter.
bluebirds are you? 3?
Just 5.
I think Cyril is in a big trouble here.
Of course, he's facing the Ruddy.
No, but he's just like not.
Feedback.
He's not done that. Oh my god, perfect feedbacks as well. Vipers are gonna be out of energy. He does land one parasitic bomb, so that's something. But the Queens are, I mean, that's like the main source of anti-air.
Yeah, but look at Cero. He's like making 12 more Corruptors. They don't even have +1 army yet. Cero is gonna try to shut down this base, but you know what? Stats doesn't give a damn. He's doing the Roddy. We don't even look what happens at home. We just run into Zerg bases and some shit up.
Whoa. Yeah, this is looking fantastic. I mean, he's even now not finishing the base up. He's bringing everything back.
Yeah, look, this is it for Cero. He needs to win this fight or he's dead. And guess what? +2 carriers, baby.
+2 carriers, baby.
What about a prismatic alignment stat? See?
Oh my god.
Look at Cyril.
Stats showing some absolute dominance in that game. He's truly the ultimate Protoss, taking down the GOAT, Cyril, 3-0 in that finals, snapping the Finnish Phenoms' home Story Cup victory streak of 5 in a row, and all with that trademark Stats smile. Up next, we've got some CSGO from the ESL Pro League. This is a group stage match between ENCE and Vitality.
Just as easy as that, it could come in towards this A bomb site, depending on if ENCE are going to look for any of this hell control. If they go back into lobby, this wrap from Apex is going to be filthy, and he's playing the trigger discipline. Oh no! Apex shoots them in the back. Now RPK aggresses in through the hut as well. And down on the B side, D has in an engagement elsewhere. It's all gotten a little bit chaotic, but ENCE, they're thriving in this chaos. Masuda's dropped the bomb, but he's brought down very, very low in the process. This is not an easy round for Vitality to navigate.
Oh, Alu could have dropped B. It looked like he was considering it, but the kill gets delivered. And now with D, who still has Rap, can come up on Heaven. It's a bomb plant for ENCE now on the other side, and no surviving is Shocks. He can't even get up the ladder. ENCE find a force.
Apex pulling a bit of a sneaky there. Grabs a couple of kills, but ENCE fights back. They take the round and the series off of Vitality. Up next is some League of Legends from the LCS Spring Group Stage. The very final game of that round robin. This is the Immortals facing off against the top dogs, Cloud9.
Not named Silent, including this dragon, is good for Raze. Fudge will die eventually, but eventually it's probably going to be too long as Cloud9 5v5 grouped up here against IMT. Xerxes once again over the side, but already with the blast going. If he needs to find an angle, Fudge going to get hooked up. They have to go through the front door, I guess. But Xerxes going to pop the ulti revenge, also trying to distract them. The dragon, that's what they want, but Blabber this time is going to get them the soul. But Raze is still alive, but that roll combo into the Orianna shockwave is going to give Cloud9 the fight. It's an ace, it's a dub, and it's first place for Cloud9.
5-0, Cloud9 get their fight here. Wiping Immortals off the map. They only needed one team fight. And 36 minutes in, they get the soul up the smite from Blabber. They get the combo with Orianna and Rel, and they will get first place in the spring split.
Only one team fight needed. Don't worry about the Baron Steel. We'll just scrub that from our minds as Cloud9 do indeed have enough firepower to claim the Nexus and first place.
Big win for them.
An absolutely pure victory there for Cloud9, showing why they are on top in that round robin. They take the game, they secure their first place going into the mid-season showdown.
All right, guys, we are back. We are back with the winners match. So winners match right here. These are the map picks that they got so far. Looks like it's set actually. So game 1 will be Romanticide Lightshade for game 2. I'll show you guys that real quick. The map vetoes also real quick, just so you can see. Right. So they're good to go. Got our players right there. That's Holden on the bottom, American Protoss player, and on the top, Singapore's hero, the Terran player. We got a Terran versus Protoss coming right up. We're good to go. We're ready to start whenever you guys are ready. admins. Get the game going. Good luck, gentlemen.
Just relogging.
What's that?
Holden is just relogging.
Oh, he's relogging. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's wait for him, guys. So, relogging his BattleNet, making sure that happens to me once in a while too. Good old BattleNet, guys. So, Singapore versus USA here. This is the winner's match. Round of 24. Hero looks pretty relaxed, eating his breakfast or whatever. Lunch, probably. We'll get started as soon as that's loaded up. Okay, well, we are now loading into the game. This is going to be great. They're playing in Western US server. So a little bit of ping for Holden, a little bit more for Hero. But that's, you know, that's the best ping for them both, I guess. So here you go. We're hopping on to Romanticide. This is going to be game number 1. Here we go, guys. There's funny chat going on if you guys check out the chat. Anyway, this is the winner's match of round of 24 Group D. In the bottom right, the Terran player from Singapore, it's Hero or First Take. And, maybe I should do this one because from North Carolina at guard, not Michael Jordan, but it's Holden, the American Protoss.
I think you should do that more. That kind of intro.
Oh, we can do that intro. We can definitely do that. That's what, I don't know if you watch the NBA, but especially back when Michael Jordan played. Ooh, we have a proxy. Hero has plans. He's sending a second SCV. Now, Hero should probably close his choke too, so that way the probe doesn't get too much intel. I don't know if he can close it in time, but he should close it. Because,
so 3 racks open.
Oh, it's 3 racks too, even more important because look, then he won't know if it's, you know, he won't know if there's gas, if there's a base. But when he comes in here and he doesn't see anything, he knows. Right? That's the problem. So he's going to go down and check. And guess what? He sees no gas. He sees the light number of SCVs. Then he knows. Okay. I know you have a proxy somewhere. So Holden will put his pylon down pretty quickly so he can put shield batteries. But, you know, he's just probably going to chrono out some workers. This is actually pretty normal for Protoss. You can kind of hold it.
Yeah. So mass marines.
Yeah, it's mass marines. You know what I didn't like? He showed... Okay, so he's tricking him with the gas, right? But he's actually just all-inning with a bunch of marines. What I didn't like about what he did, though, was he let that probe up, right?
Oh.
Like, he should not have let that probe up, in my opinion. Right? Because then...
Like...
Yeah, if you're Protoss, you don't know if there's a command center on the top. You don't know if there's factory being built, double gas, whatever, right? You have no idea. But since he got up there, he knows, right? He knows that.
Okay, I see.
He knows that it's probably proxy barracks. I mean, even I know this. So you know this Holden, who's a Grandmaster Protoss, should know this, right? So, anyway. Lots of Marines here, trying to get in position. He's gonna go up there. Hell, if you really want to trick him too, you should put a SCV here, you know? Oh, he's gonna expand. But he's not, right? But as it stands, it's a lot of Marines headed now. Holden only has 1 Stalker, so... Holden's not chronoing Stalkers either.
Yeah, this might work.
This might work. Did he underestimate and not read this right? There's
Yeah, I think
SCVs? Oh, he's in big trouble. He has to pull workers. The ping is an issue too, and he's gonna lose this shield battery. Actually, he's just gonna evacuate. And this is the right move.
Correct. That's a lot of Marines.
That's a lot of Marines. I can't believe this actually. And he actually pulls his SCVs too. Hey, you found a cool new build, man. You can copy this build.
MVP. Yeah. MVP.
The shield battery's done. But it dies immediately. And just like that,
wow.
The Singaporean does critical damage. GG. Just like that. Actually, technically speaking, that was not a GG. That was...
No GG? No GG? No GG!
That was definitely not a GG, but that's a single G. So he got caught. He must have not read it, because remember, he went up there. I mean, maybe he just, you know, kind of... You really can't assume, right, that the guy screwed up that much, that, you know, he was so late with stuff, right? The gas fooled him though, right?
It's an old build, right? I mean, I remember Frieden talk about it. Players are used to the current meta, but if the old players do the old meta, you don't know how to react to it, and that's GG.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he misread that, really, honestly. I mean, first thing you make really is the shield battery, number one. It wasn't even done, right? During that push. Second, he wasn't chronoing his workers. So there's quite a few things in there that, you know, but you know, it's a tournament. Sometimes that happens.
Correct.
You know, misreads happen. It's only game one.
SCV pull though.
The SCV pull, yeah, exactly. And then the thing is, the other big thing was his adept wasn't constantly checking, right?
Yeah.
Like me personally, I'm constantly checking there at right below the ramp. I'm sending it and like, you're still not expanding. What is going on, right? Once I see that they're not expanding, then I get really nervous about it. You know, but it's hard. It's a misread. You know, that happens. It's only game one though, guys.
Correct.
And we're hopping on to game two in Lightshade. I think Holden now knows what kind of games we can expect from Hero. Hero won't play standard all the time. But now it's time to be serious on your scouting. Try a little bit more careful. Hero takes that edge with the mind games.
Yeah.
Alright, why don't you introduce our first player here? And I'll take the second.
Okay. So on the top left of Lightshade, the blue Terran from Singapore, he is Hero.
At guard from North Carolina. At Protoss, it's Holden. Guys, we're just gonna keep doing this because he's from North Carolina. Although there's quite a few North Carolina StarCraft players. Ruff, who's on Psystorm, is one of them. We also had Caleb Ericus, who was a Psystorm player at one point from North Carolina. And there's a few others. Escapes my mind right now.
Oh no, can you see that? He's doing it again.
He looks like he might be doing it again. This time he actually closes. See this?
Yes.
Much better. He closes it. Alright. Still though, this would really suck if he gets caught again by the same thing. But he really should know that this is the kind of game that Hero is looking for. Okay? He's gonna try it again, guys. Try his luck again. This time, though, if you notice, Holden doesn't actually make the pylon at the low ground. We'll see what he'll do. He's looking for a proxy, maybe, on this side. Where's that? Yeah, he's looking for a proxy. See, he's suspicious. In fact, he sends the second probe up. Oh, he's gonna find it. Not this time, hero. Not this time. Oh, no, he changes direction. No! He had it set this way. And he changes direction. But here's the thing. He sees no base. He should know. And here's the thing, too. He's not just expanding. He is adding a second gate. He even started a Zealot because he probably thought it was a proxy Reaper, right? And look, he even puts the shield battery. Okay, this is going to be much better for him. There's the pool again. Will he spot it? Here's the thing. If you can close this somehow. Oh, he has a sentry. This is great. He knows. He knows something's up. Okay, here it is, guys. These first few Marines are not the problem. It's the SCVs and the rest of the Marines. He's actually looking like he's gonna even... Oh! This probe is just in time. This is great. He's like, oh god, this guy. Watch the force field. There's the force field. He leaves. He lets the SCVs that don't matter as much in. He has two gateways. He's gonna pull workers. Here it is. It's just a micro battle, boys. Unfortunately, his shield battery is too far for the overcharge. He's gonna lose a lot of workers. This is actually still working pretty well for him. He just has to micro a bit better. His stalkers still have not popped out. He's losing so many workers. But it's okay to lose workers, honestly, guys. It's okay to lose workers. But there's still a lot of Marines still. It's all micro here. He's never seen this. I think he was so close to holding this. With micro, he still could. He does.
Well.
Oh, I think he can micro out of this now. He has four stalkers. He loses one. But I think he's okay. So Terran, here's the thing. Terran has mules.
Yeah.
But he can't hold stalkers anymore, guys. Sorry, it's time for the punishment. Here's the risky part. If he leaves his base, can he hold a counter? I think you could do a he has workers too. GG, well played. Nice job. By Holden. Okay. It still almost worked. You know, the only problem, the thing that would make a big difference is if that shield battery was a little closer to the Nexus, so then he can overcharge. You know what I mean?
That is true. Yeah.
If he can overcharge, that would have changed that fight like completely. Right? It wouldn't be that close. That got a little closer though, if you think about it. And you saw him, he tried to put down the shield battery, the second one, and he didn't do it because he went to get the Nexus. Right? And he didn't have another SCV probe close by to make the second shield battery. Which may have popped up in time, we don't know. Either way, I think the only adjustment I would make there if I was Holden next time that happens is the shield battery be a little bit closer to the Nexus so he can overcharge. Anyway, we're going to go to our final game. Can we get a real game now, or is it just going to be the same thing? Right? 2 games in a row. 3 games in a row. Will it be this? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's not going to do the same thing 3 games in a row. We're going to hop on into Oxide, boys and girls.
First series for today.
The winner's match of Group D. Winner advances to round of 16. Pretty fun to see games like this, though, to be honest. Can't be all macro games. Go ahead.
Alright, introducing at the bottom left of Oxide LE, the Blue Terran Hero.
Or first take. It's the top right player from North Carolina, USA, the Protoss. It's Holden. He was able to hold that second time. Right?
He hold it.
He
hold it properly.
He held the door. Hodor. From Game of Thrones reference. Okay.
This is a normal game now.
A bit normal game now. There you go. He's gonna go in and see a normal game. Especially a finished gas extractor, right? Refinery is what they call it for Terrans. When he sees that, then he knows it's a normal game. Oh, eBay block. He's trying to eBay block to mess with the gas. Oh, he let him do it because he only had one guy on the gas.
Crazy stuff from Hero.
The craziness of Hero. I don't know how good this is though because but you know what though, if I was the Protoss, I would just mine normally and ignore it. Maybe make a Zealot, but I would keep mining. You know, the delay gas-wise is not that much, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not a you know, nicer block. He can still mine. Unless it's a block where he has to mine around. I don't think that's the case here.
Yeah, he has to go around. That's why
he's gonna go the other side instead.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this probe confirms. He confirms the Reaper, and I believe he saw that there is a command center on the high ground. So it's gonna be an Adept first, actually, and an expansion for the Protoss. Pretty normal build. There is a proxy in the bottom right. It's a factory. Is he gonna float that? I think he might do that. But it's a little bit further out, because if you're gonna float it, you want it really close. So maybe he won't float it. Hero is up to a lot of shenanigans, guys. The Adept is looking. And where is that Reaper? There's the Reaper. The Reaper will see.
Oh, he might.
Yeah, the Reaper will see that. No big deal. He doesn't need the Reaper at home because his choke is closed. The Stalker does push away the Reaper. So far, pretty normal. Okay, so he might do a... Yeah, he is going to do a mine drop.
Yeah.
And is he going to add an armory? I don't see any armory. But I guess it's just a simple mine drop. Got the shield battery already. If you're holding, you better make sure that you see this part. Look, this is the constant scout that he was missing in game 1 with the Adept. Right? He's gonna wait until he has 2 mines. And he is making an armory. So, if he waits, these mines are actually invisible. Oh, man. And there's no detection anytime soon for Holden.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. He supply blocked though. Oh, Hero screwed up.
Oh.
He supply blocked, guys. Somehow. No recall, no call down on the supply. Yeah, he's supply blocked. He's just gonna have to go. At least the armory is done. Holden is ready. Look at him.
Oh no,
He's ready. There's so many stalkers there. I would not go. If he was able to drop that, that's going to delay mining so much. And now the Robo is about to finish. Okay, he's going to go now. The drop. The burrow. The mines are invisible. It's going to be a while. Another medevac and another pair of mines will be coming in soon. Chronoing the observer. But that thing is, I think that might Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna shoot, I think. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Nice job, Holden. That was so close. The mine on the other side, though. The blink is done. Only 3 workers, so this is looking really good for Holden now, actually. Did not get much done there.
If he spots the Roxy Sport Factory, it's GG.
Yeah, and
That's
you
two important buildings.
yeah, he's not in position though. Oh no! Hero waiting! He's gonna go again! Oh, good hit with 3, and then he's gonna get another set over there. He does lift it up. But you know what? Holden's had enough of it, but I don't think he can do anything. There's a lot of bio here. There is a lot of bio. Yeah, he can't fight this. Holden just needs to get settled. Oh, the mine is about to explode again. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Okay, it takes a stalker. And this one is about to explode next. Did he forget about this? No, he didn't. He moves. Okay, nice. Yeah, no, he didn't forget. He moves it correctly. He sacrificed a probe. There's another.
What?
Oh, but it didn't actually kill more probes. So, okay, not bad. Not bad defense. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. The thing with those mine things, if you don't move and react properly, you just lose so many workers and then you're just dead, right? This is still a problem on the right. He can keep doing this. He sees Hero's pressure at the front. Ooh, he might catch this medevac. He's not. Oh, he didn't micro. He looked at the wrong time and he just missed it. And he's gonna. He does get away.
Well,
okay.
The good thing about this is that Hero made Holden contain himself in his base.
Yeah, indeed.
So
Third base.
The map.
Yeah, third command center coming up, but Holden needs to hold this Bioforce.
Oh, that's a lot of Zealots.
It is a lot of Zealots, but this Bioforce is pretty scary. Oh, but he's in a choke. He's gonna kill that Prism.
Oh.
Is that a good move? I don't think it was a good move because he loses most of his army and now he's down to 1 medevac that's very weak as it is. And then he'll probably die on this next hit. On the next blink right here. Oh, what happened? He didn't blink. Hero is positioning on the left side now with a mine on the new base. This is a lot of action, guys. And actually, first stake's gonna drop. This army is very small, so it's not that big of a deal. He needs just a couple of stalkers here and he'll be fine. Or maybe recall half his army. But he's taken too much damage already, though. And actually, Holden is just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he... Okay, there you go. He's just gonna try to deal with it with some warpins. And then, here it is, guys. And you stop this Protoss army, Hero, because if you can't, that's gonna be GG. You can actually blink directly on these guys, too. But he decides not to. He has reinforcements with that Prism. He cleaned up the ones at home. This is all about this fight. Can Hero hold this? He pulls all the workers. He needs to hold it. I think this is it. Holden.
Yep.
The correct call, going for it. He will kill the Observer. But Hero's down to 15 workers. Holden is gonna go to the round of 16. There's another attack here. It's the same guy, but that's not enough. That's not gonna cause... He does lose his command center. There's another one at home, but he's running out of options. And there you go, our first guy to advance. It will be Holden. Alright, let's chat with Holden really quick.
Hey, what's up?
Congratulations, very well played there. It was, I'm
Thank
sure the
you.
first two games was extremely nerve-wracking, you know, but you got through
Yeah.
it. You got through it. That second
Yeah.
game was closer than I thought it'd be, even though you had an inkling of what was gonna happen. Walk us
Right.
through what happened the first two games.
Okay, so the first game, I blocked his natural so long with my probe that when it died, like I was still blocking the natural with my probe when it died, so I wasn't sure if he had a natural or not. And since my scout on him taking a natural was so delayed, I had to guess if he was going super all in or playing macro or like two base or something. So I decided he might be playing macro, and I went Twilight Council. But versus that, you really need the two gateways and extra batteries to hold on. So first game was kind of not really build order loss, because I shouldn't have lost the scouting probe to begin with. And then the second game, I kind of like hard countered what he was going to do. So I put myself in a position where if he was hiding a command center in the main base, I would be behind. But if he was doing a similar sort of thing, it should be very easy to hold. But as you could see from the games by micro, my mechanics slipped a lot, and it was a lot closer than it should have been. So yeah, that's what I thought about the first two games.
Yeah, exactly. So, I want to ask you though, on your first scout, when you went up his base and you saw, you know, did you notice smaller amount of pro SCVs and a late gas, which is a fake gas in the first game? Did you then start thinking that it was some sort of proxy though?
Honestly, I wasn't paying enough attention.
Got it. Okay, that makes
But
sense.
yeah, you're right. If I was like clicking on the gas and seeing how much he mined, you said he took a fake gas in game one?
Yeah. So when he went up there, I said, "Oh, he's gonna know," because he notices very little amount of SCVs. He was missing like 4 SCVs or 5, noticeable enough if you were. But you guys, you just wasn't looking, so it's
Right.
okay. And then he faked the gas too, so which he canceled. So that kind of makes sense why you would, you know, it's a misread, and it worked great. And like you said, the second game you knew it was coming, and you had the hard counter, but. You know, little bit of slip up, you were still ahead. So nice job. Game 3 was proxy Widowmine drop and madness. You know, Hero is that type of a player. It's kind of, but you held on. Tell us about that game 3.
Right. So game 3, I noticed that he was leaning toward, like, it wasn't going to be an all-in like the first two games because I saw the command center.
Yep.
But it was going to be something weird because he didn't just place it on the low ground, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of thought it could be the same thing until I saw the command center scout. So that's why I played the same like 2 gates. And then once I saw the second CC, I got my Twilight Council and was going blink. And then I thought, oh wait, I have no detection. If this is the cloaked mine stuff, then I am screwed. So I put down the robo immediately, and it was in time. I think I traded pretty well versus the
You did,
mines.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
It was actually just in time with that observer popping out too, before it would shoot the next shot, right? And so nice job on that. It was so close. You defended that really well. You only lost about 3 probes, I think, for that many mines. Well played on that. And then of course it's elementary. You just kind of have to make sure you defend the bio push and all that. And nice job. Congratulations. We'll see you on round of 16. Was your dad watching?
No, I didn't tell him when it was. I did tell him that I was playing in a tournament tonight. Though,
there you go. Well, there'll be a VOD.
I'll have to tell him about the
yeah,
good
you can give
news.
him the VOD.
Yeah.
And then he can answer the question about your name. Is it Holden for the car or Holden for the book? Or just he less like the name Holden? Or if he didn't tell you, no problem. You can ask him.
Just like the name.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you next time. Congratulations once again. That is Holden,
Thank you,
guys,
thank you.
from North Carolina. All right,
Thanks.
so we'll see our next match will be the losers match. Let's head on over to that one, guys. That will be Dash versus Saipem. And we're seeing Dash right here. Getting on now. Saipem too, right there, guys. And not sure if they're ready yet, but we'll be right back. We'll play a quick ad. I'll be right back.
Up next is a PUBG highlight from the Global Invitational. This is the very end of the game. 3 teams remaining. Triumphant Song Gaming, Oath, and Gen G.
Really need to take down TSG before Gen G comes over the top and starts doing damage towards Oath as well.
All right, well, Pat Caps was down to about half in the knock status. Balefrost is there again to get another very important res for his team. Raylo doing a good job poking in to TSG's back line, getting some protection, but that Molly just too far onto Pat Caps. It does clip Bale, so Bale going for the heal. Looks like he's going to be able to just get it off. Stuns out to buy time. Meanwhile, Gen G just going to wait this one out. They're going to let these two teams do as much damage as possible before they decide to get involved. They know the win is all that matters. There's no reason to try to get up over here, maybe sneak some kills in. Better off just kind of doing, you know, what has been done to Oath more than one time in this tournament, Toby, just letting the other teams finish each other up.
This is so smart. They're throwing the smokes forward. They're not smoking off themselves. They're smoking off Oath, kind of forcing them, sheep-herding them down in the direction of Gen G, hoping that Oath can maybe somehow do enough damage to Gen G that they can then peek over the top later. But here comes Yamcha, finds the first one, doesn't find the second. Yes, he finds the second as well. Relo, last one left alive. Yamcha allowed to reload and he gets it, but now here comes Gen G, finds the first instantly. Second one goes down and Gen G again.
Gen G playing that one just so smartly, letting the other two teams duke it out. Really great job by TSG to take down Oath there. That was a 2v4. But Gen G, they love it when a plan comes together.
Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We are now back with the losers match. So one will be eliminated, whoever loses this, and then the whoever wins this will then face Hero on the decider match. So we got our two familiar players here. It's Saipem versus Dash. Before one of them gets eliminated, let's go chat with them really quick. Let's go. Can you unmute them? There you go, because sometimes when you lose, you don't want to talk anyway, so we might as well chat with you, right? I think this is what we're going to do from here on in. Hey, guys, welcome back to PSL. Good seeing you guys. Unfortunately, one of you guys is going to be out, but it was good to see you, right? Protoss versus Zerg. I believe you guys faced each other before, but I'm not 100% sure. How are you guys feeling?
Well, yeah, just we faced a lot in the tournament.
I'm sure you faced a lot over the years, but
yeah, we faced a lot in the tournament.
Yeah, there you go. And oh, he's got his nice microphone going there, nice. And Dash, how are you feeling? You're muted right now, but
can you hear me?
Yes. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel really excited because back in it's like 2 major tournaments, Saipem beat major tournaments, the SEA Games and WESG. I kind of felt like I need to redeem myself now.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. So this will be cool match for you guys. Good luck to both of you. Protoss
thanks.
versus Zerg. We'll see you guys. The winner on the other side. If you know, best of luck to both of you. All right, guys. They'll be server muted and deafened, and we're gonna hop right in, guys, and see how this goes. I'm excited.
Right.
Who do you guys have on this?
I'm aiming for Saipem from Team Anito.
So you're rooting for Saipem on this one, huh? All right, there you
Yes,
go.
of course. All right, let's go.
Let's go do this. We got the losers match. The loser is out. Winner goes on to face Hero. And we have intros for both of them, guys.
Yeah, we do.
Round of 16, we'll have all the intros, that's for sure. Okay, in the top left, the Zerg player. He is
Saipan.
From Gen Z.
And on the bottom right of Romanticide, the blue Protoss, he is
Exo Dash.
So I think they're teammates, huh?
No, not really.
Oh, they're not. Okay, so Anito is from Saipem is from Anito and Dash is from Gen Z. But wasn't Dash with EXO or something? Is that a defunct team now?
Yeah, the Exorbitant. I think they're inactive now, so he joined another team.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I think it's also PH based. Yeah. Is that a pool first? Yeah, it is a pool first.
Yeah, that's a pool first. I think that's a 12 pool.
Yeah.
It's a 12 pool, boys. So Dash is gonna see that, and what he needs to do, type in pretending that he's expanding. Although at minute 18 is very late, so I think it's it's suspicious. He knows now it's a 12 pool. So what you can do, you can cancel this if you want, and I would, because there is a drone and a couple of lings working on it. It's pointless, so he's gonna cancel that. He's not gonna let it finish. Oh, I think he should not have let that finish. But
yeah, that's 100.
Yeah.
100.
Exactly. Okay, so he may have to pull some workers. He does have another Zealot coming out after this first one. There are a lot of lings though. And he is out on the wall, out from the wall. Very dangerous, very ballsy. He cancels it. He needs to make he needs to make a yeah, I think he knows now. He saw a lot of lings. Oh, he's gonna get surrounded. Oh, good move. Once that adept gets out, he should be okay. He's got 2 adepts queued. Behind this, Saipem is already making drones. The delays, so Protoss just gets his expansion delayed a little bit. But the problem is, I think... Oh, he only lost 2 lings. Okay, so that's not bad. But he still has these lings, which... Here's the problem. These 2 adepts are gonna cause a lot of attention lost, right? You have to pay attention to them, because they can one-shot the workers, and before you know it, you may lose 5 workers if you're not careful. You're probably gonna lose 1 or 2.
No speed, right? Yeah, no speed.
No speed because he's trying to catch up. It's late, very late, right? He's trying to catch up. Okay, here we go. He probably killed that tumor. Oh, he does get it. Okay, the late shade. The shade was actually pretty late, and one of them gets caught. Oh, that's a mistake. And
2 queens guarding face.
Yeah, where the heck did he die? I lost the...
There. In the main base now.
Oh, jeez. See how annoying adepts are. He does get out. But after all said and done, pretty good defense for the Zerg, right?
Okay, third hatch now.
Yeah, third hatchery. You keep droning here as Zerg, and you try to get ahead. You kind of expect a Stargate, though, from Protoss. You kind of know that. And so, you know, the Zerg sending this guy in is not a bad move, because if there is a Stargate, you're going to lose it anyway, right? And then if he sees double Stargate, well, that's a big deal. So, good move here for Saipem. He does have a second Overlord that he'll probably move back as soon as he sees. Will he see the second Stargate? He does! Okay. But he doesn't pull it. Okay, he does pull it. Good scout there for the Zerg, guys. Very good scout for the Zerg. Now, double Stargate on this map. Oh, you know what? We've seen this. Remember when we were watching Dash on PSL?
Yeah.
He'll make multiple Void Rays, kill the hatcheries, run away, kill the other side. You know, remember how he was doing that? That's his go-to.
More, yeah. From the qualifiers, he did this.
Yeah, he kept doing this to one of the Zergs, and he could not handle it. I'm not sure if that was Mr. Lasty. But Saipem has faced Exodash many times. I'm sure he knows how he plays, right? You know, and the thing is, if you're the Zerg here, you really need to be in position. So the adjustments you want to make as Zerg, obviously you move the workers and the Overlords back, but you want to move your Spore on the right side, and he did. See, you move it to where it'll hit the Void Ray first, rather than be in the middle, right? And then you have to make sure your Queens can move around freely. They might do a cancel. Oh, nope, he decides not to cancel the third. It's a, he's doing upgrades for Stargate. But he's not making any more Void Rays, though. He does have 3. Oh, you want this drone to die. Because you don't want it to make that hatchery and then it'll die anyway. Okay, he's out of position. The other, Queens are out of position. Kills one of them. Okay, guys. It looks like he's adding 2 more Void Rays, and then he's going Templar Archives. So far, Zerg's defense is decent here. He is making he's making a lot of roaches. Considering this is against mass Void Rays, right? You know what I mean? I'm a little confused why he's doing so many roaches. Unless he's trying to do the Queen Walk or German Taxi. But he is taking a 4th base. So he may be doing something like that. We'll find out. Okay, he is getting a Hydra Den.
Well, I think he's expecting, after these Void Rays, he's expecting more ground units. That's why he's making roaches.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I think.
yeah, the thing is though, you know, you don't want to make anything, especially roaches, early. Right, you lose so much money, and these Queens are not in a good spot.
Able to get 2
But
drones.
yeah, but the you know, the creep does get there in time, so the Queens can move faster.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I guess these roaches are just defensive, but it's a lot of roaches. But he's queuing up he queued up 10 workers behind this, so that's not bad. Yeah. Infestation Pit and the upgrades for the Hydra range. It's coming right up. Looks like Protoss wants to take another base, a 4th base. The Zerg is comfortable now with 83 workers. Okay. The Zerg is good now. He's getting +2 on the attack.
So he's not adding Ravagers yet?
And Carapace, no, you don't need the Ravagers, really. You're doing Hydras, right? Unless he's attacking, and then you might as well make Ravagers, I guess. But his gas is going to Hydras and upgrades so far. We'll see. He's going... Okay, so he's going Lurkers and Spire. Lurker then and Spire. Meanwhile, Protoss adding more gateways. And the Fleet Beacon is up now. There you go. And does he have Storm?
He does.
He does have Storm. There you go. Fourth base for the Protoss. We're gonna have a nice macro game here. This is about execution. But the Zerg, I think, needs some spellcasters, man. I don't think you can do this with just Roach Hydra alone. He is getting his 5th base. Cancels whatever it was that he made. More gateways. Let's check the upgrades. Protoss ahead with the upgrades. But Zerg upgrades are going to finish up soon.
So...
A little bit of dancing here in the middle. No
Zerg is maxed out.
Yeah, Zerg's maxed out. No commitment yet. Protoss not too far behind.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's waiting for the storm. Oh, actually this is a very dangerous spot to be in because of the creep. There's an attack on the top, didn't do anything. He actually left those roaches from earlier and just left them there. So he's looking for a run by of Zealots. He has a new base up and ready to go. He is getting Vipers and Broodlord tech.
Oh.
So, did he get... Yeah, someone in the chat said 2 Lurker Dens. Was that because he wants to upgrade both at the same time? Yeah, I think he wants to upgrade the spine, the Lurker upgrades together at the same time. He's gonna get rid of his roaches now, it looks like. He didn't get rid of this one though, this set, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. But he is just doing Hydra with Vipers.
Okay. Small run by.
Yeah, both of them are maxed out. Both. Okay, so look, there you go. Zerg is gonna sacrifice these roaches now too. We'll kind of work out. Oh, he just misses the Zealot. But the big attack here. This is the big fight. That's a lot of Hydras. That's a lot of storms. There's the parasitic bomb also. That's a good parasitic bomb, and he actually maximizes the damage by congregating. The Zealot does get through. The roaches are now here on the right side. I think Saipem did well on that. He's still maxed out.
Yep. For 15 Hydras out now.
Okay, so he gets rid of his roaches. He has a supply now. Gas is good for Saipem. Looking good. He's getting his next set of upgrades. +3 attack and +2 on the Carapace. But carriers are coming out for the Protoss. No more upgrades though. He stopped upgrading. He's focusing on getting as many units as he can. Dash's gas bank is not that high, so he needs another base. But these Lings keeping close tabs of the other expansion points. Nice job. Saipem looking good. And he's making Broodlords. Interesting.
Against the
yeah, against the Sky Toss. So I think he just, I'm not sure how these Broodlords will fare. Because...
Oh no, the Vipers.
Oh no, the Viper. He doesn't even get one shot out. Very badly placed. Now he needs to make another one. I think he really needs Vipers when he fights. Because this is really tough to deal with. Especially with the storm there. Oh no. Okay. See how that storm is? See, there are Broodlords continuously shooting. And the spines. Does he have enough anti-air? He is. Okay, here comes the Corruptors. It gets out just in time.
Oh, nice.
But can he clean up the Void Rays? And the carriers? This is hard to call. Okay. Oh, but he's down
Like,
to... I think he doesn't have enough anti-air. That's the problem. I don't...
Yeah.
They didn't come out in time after all. There's an attack here on the right, but that's nothing. Just one Ling. More Corruptors here and Hydras. Okay, he's gonna regroup. And he's gonna go. Here it is. Focus fire. He's actually gonna go for the carriers first.
Yep, good decision there.
And the Hydras are gonna take care of the Void Rays. And he will finally clean it up. More Zealots here though, which will clean up those Hydras. He needs some ground forces. He runs back to the safety of the spine.
Fine.
He moves his workers out. There's a lot of charge lots still coming. Another carrier. 15 Hydras about to pop. The carrier needs to get out of here. It is not safe, buddy. I think Saipem may stabilize, but look how many workers Dash has. 83 versus 71. Oh, and he kills that base.
Oops. 15,000 lost from the side of Saipem.
Yeah, the lost resources lost, definitely not that good. How do we change the colors to red and blue? Because it's hard to tell who's who sometimes, right?
Right.
Anyway, we'll figure that out later. I think these are their chosen colors, but you should be able to pick the colors that we want. Okay, this Viper has energy for 2 parasitic bombs, I think. He decides not to go because the Templar's there. He can get feedback. Zealot's working on that base. Saipem trying to get another base too, and he has one on the left. Very nice. Saipem's looking really good in this match, honestly, especially with dealing what he's dealing with. You know, it's really hard to deal with that Sky Toss with the storm and all that. So, and he constantly expanding, and of course the Protoss is doing well too. He does have another base. And he has a pretty good army here.
Yeah.
And
4 Broodlords?
There's
Or
Broodlords.
6?
Okay, this
Oh, this is
parasitic
bad.
bomb is very important. Is he gonna get caught out of position? There's the fire of the Broodlords. Here it is. Lots of Hydras. The storm misses. The Broodlords. Here comes from the back the Corruptor and hopefully the Parasitic Bomb, pretty much. There it is, Parasitic Bomb. Continuous damage there. The other army is not fighting with the rest. Parasitic Bomb expires. The carriers are still there. Broodlords are providing a lot of damage on the ground though. So I think with the carriers, you focus on that with the Hydras. There's no more storm. I think he'll clean up.
Yep. Good match.
You know,
Run by.
Yeah, no.
Oof.
Yeah, he does clean up the Broodlords, where it was actually a good call. No upgrades for the Zerg on air, but his ground upgrades is 3-2.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. But the thing is, Zerg did lose 2 bases. So we're still got a game going, guys. It's not done yet. Good
Another
match.
restart.
Yeah, good match back
Yeah.
and forth so far for these guys. But it's definitely not a done deal. It's a slugfest between these two. You know, he got 2 Lurker Dens. Did he ever get the upgrades? He never even got the Lurker upgrades.
Yeah, he did it.
Not even one of them. Yeah, he didn't even get
even
one of the
any
upgrades.
Lurkers.
He's like, I don't really want to make Lurkers. So
Yeah. But that will be effective against run-bys, right?
yeah,
For defense.
yeah, for
Added
defense, I guess. But neither of them is rich though. So Because they've been throwing their armies at each other. Oh, but Protoss is getting his base on the top right. He needs to stop that. Protoss is going to look really good if that gets established.
Because he's down to one base. Mining. Right? No, 2 bases.
1.5. I don't know. Those 2 other bases are getting dry.
Oh, that's a good call.
Oh, he can kill that with these corruptors.
Yeah. Exactly.
But he goes back. Why did he do that? I think you could have peed and killed that base. Maybe he'll wait until it finishes?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure why he didn't go for it, guys. The Protoss army is right here in the middle. He's just gonna let that base go up, not even contesting it. I'm confused.
So
yeah,
no action yet. There you go. That's the good time for you to attack now. And Exodash is also attacking at the bottom left.
Yeah, I think if you attack, then Exodash is forced to either go back or attack.
Recall.
But now Dash is the one that's gonna attack first. And let's see what Saipem does. Saipem should kill this base. I'm like, fine, you kill that, I kill your other base. So he sends the Broodlords to kill that base.
That's a dead base already.
Actually, think about it though. You don't want the Broodlords killing this because the Broodlords are slow. Send them in the middle and then kill it with the Hydras. There's no defense here anyway, right? Because Hydras can catch up. Broodlords are so slow. Now they're stuck there on the top right. But lucky for him, the Protoss isn't really doing anything on the left. So Broodlords get to go home slowly. Oh, is there a clash?
Okay.
I think we might get a clash right here. Broodlords make him go back. Zerg is finally getting their upgrades. +2 coming up.
Yeah, I think it's a good time
Here
to
it is!
attack. Oh no, the Broodlords.
Here it is!
Oh no, the Broodlords. He will lose those Broodlords.
The Corruptors are jumping right in. They're also taking damage from the Parasitic Bomb.
Nice. Correct.
No, I think the Broodlords are gonna clean up. This is actually... Because these Archons can't fight. Can't jump, right? But these Corruptors need to go home. These Corruptors need to go home. There you go, they do. The Dash down in supply now. Actually, so that fight went really well for the Zerg.
Correct.
But you know what though? Saipem will lose if he loses this base.
Yeah, true.
He's not protecting the
Being
Broodlords.
desperate now. Yeah, he's added
Oh.
more links.
Yeah, he needs to save. Saipem's gonna send his Corruptors at the bottom to see what they can do and pee on some buildings. Can he clean up this Protoss army? Yes, he will. Okay, Saipem's looking good. It looks like he's poised to take the big lead now. Right? He didn't lose the 2 bases. Although he's down to 60 workers. Neither of them are rich.
23 minutes now in the game.
Yeah, this is just game 1.
Very
good game.
Yep.
And
okay, he's attacking the south corner and gonna pee on the top right.
When he gets the energy, he will. So, yeah, he does get it. Okay, well, it looks like Saipem is maxed out. This is his game to lose now. Protoss is down to, 2 bases that are mining, but very weakly mining. And a big fight here. He doesn't have enough units, so he backs off. Saipem played this really well.
Correct.
He was dealing with Skytoss, with Storm. And he did it without lurkers. I don't know how.
Yeah.
He did with Broodlords. Okay, this Protoss army really needs to do a lot and then recall. Because you can't lose this Protoss army. You are broke. If you lose this Protoss army, you're in trouble. Oh no, I think he's staying, and I think this is gonna do it, guys. He can't afford to rebuild his army.
Multiple attacks.
Yeah, an attack here on the left side, but that doesn't matter. You can't remake your army if you're Protoss here. You're broke. There's an attack here by the Protoss here too, so this is the last of the army that he has. After this, once it's cleaned up, he is down army supply 142 to 26 with no money. No real money to rebuild. And then he's losing this other base. Oh no. If you're Saipem, you want to just finish this off. Oh, he doesn't! I think you could have finished that off. Oh, but his Broodlords might get caught off guard. I think he should have finished it. This is the point where you but we know that he's broke, right? He doesn't. Okay, here we go, guys. I think this is it. And there it is. Well played. What a first game, guys.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good first game. A very, a long game. Okay, let's see if we can get game 2 started.
Okay, creating the map now.
What a good first game.
Yeah.
Very impressed with Saipem there, the way he played that. I knew he was disappointed when he was eliminated in PSL Season 1. I don't remember who he lost to. I think he lost to a Zerg.
Yeah,
I think. Forgot. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe he lost to Bayagster or something. I don't remember. You'll have to take a look. But it's time.
Waiting for Exo Dash.
Whoever wins, as long as not 3 games are long.
Yeah, that's 25 minutes plus. For game 1. Good job to Saipem.
Did Dash disconnect, I think?
Yeah, he's going now.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, guys.
Okay, re-adding him again.
Alright, guys, I think we're having some issues with the loading, right? Yeah, he's having issues. We'll be right back. We'll play a little bit of an ad. We'll be right back as the admin gets this set up. Alright, we're back. Let's get to game 2. This is the losers match. Loser is out.
And whoever wins will face Hero.
Okay, here in the top left. Nice play by Zerg in the late game.
Saipem.
And on the bottom right, the blue Protoss, he is
Exo Dash.
So last time Saipem did a 12 pool. This time a more normal game, right?
Great. So hatch first, of course.
Yeah, so we'll find out what the plans are for these guys.
Yeah, normal stuff happening.
So far, normal.
Yeah, I think we're going for another macro game.
Well, the first one wasn't, but ended up being a macro game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This
Gas
time,
first before-
Saipem with gas. We did hatch, gas, pool. So that's the polar opposite of 12 pool.
Okay. Bash trying to be annoying.
Yeah, if you have extra APM,
Expand.
go for it. Extra APM, go for it.
Yeah.
I think this map is more dangerous if you do Stargate or double Stargate play, because the Queen Walk is easier to do on this map. Right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Adept, as usual.
Yeah, Adept to check to see if, there's some weird thing coming like Roach Warren, Lingbane all in or something, right? Check for the third, check for the lair. So this is pretty normal. Second Adept, then we'll meet up with it. And it is a Stargate as expected. The third base is down. So the Adept, his job is to check. Was there a third base? Yes.
is.
Okay. Now the next thing he can check is there a lair or a Roach Warren. He can do that if he wants. He actually shades in pretty early. Cancel, see some lings. So he's not gonna check for the lair. He's gonna meet up with the other Adept. Void Rate's coming out. Everyone knows this by now. How this game works. But there's 2 gases coming up. So there's some tech thing that... Okay, and there it is. I was gonna say there's a tech thing that he's doing. And it'll be double Stargate again. Alright. You gotta be careful. Because if you get a third base and the Zerg gets wind of it, then you're gonna deal with the Queen Walk. You better have a lot of gateways and robo or something. Because you're not gonna hold that gate, that third base, if he decides to all in. We'll see what... It's really just what Saipem wants to do. Right? If he's confident, like, whatever, I'm just gonna drone up, fine. He should be. The last game, he did a long game with Protoss that got Sky Toss, right? That's confidence right there. Oh, he's gonna take one of the lings and then get out.
Alright.
No third base yet. Oh, there it is. As I say that, he's finally gonna get third base. 2 more Void... 1 more Void Ray coming. His Ling is looking for a third base. Like, did you get a third base? He's not... There it is. He sees it on that side. He's like, okay. Cool. And what's his plan? He's getting a Roach Warren. He's getting more workers. So I don't think he's Queen Walking. At least not the super early one. because you would have started walking by now. And you should have had your ro24 by now making roaches. Oh no.
Here.
He's not in position. He's gonna lose this base. I mean,
repair for Zerg.
He does have the transfuse. He needs another one. Oh, another transfuse saves it just in time. Oh my gosh, how close was that? Because you know what? If you lose that hatchery, you are so in trouble as Zerg. He was a little bit late sending the queens. Luckily, he had 2 transfuses. But he was late. And this is what I was saying about these Void Rays, right? You gotta be in position. A lot of the Zergs lose to this.
Right.
More Void Rays coming, and actually, Zerg is not gonna go for a, anything other than just saturate. He'll probably get a 4th base and then go Hydras.
Yeah. So he's making a lot of...
Oh, he's gonna go again.
Okay,
Here it is. He takes the other route. He activates and gets out. And that's what I was saying. And that's what, that's the thing that with this strategy. And now you're behind because you're mining off of 2 bases. Protoss is mining off 3. Your production is cut by 1/3. Roaches are coming. He may actually queen walk now. He's like, you know what? I've had it. Because he's making a lot of roaches. He's not like... You don't need the roaches right now unless you're attacking. So I think he's going to try to go. But the problem with... Oh yeah, he is. See how he's walking? But he's walking the other way. Here's what you as Protoss can do. You can actually go and snipe the bases and then recall. Because it takes a while.
Right.
But that's not what he's doing. He's trying to slow down this walk. I warned you guys about this. We're gonna see a queen walk game, and this is just going the wrong way. He's giving away units. I don't even think he has enough queens here. He can actually fight that. There's only 4 queens there.
10 queens in total.
Yeah, but the other queens are not in position. See? He does. This is okay because you're making him spend their transfuses, and it buys you time. You need a lot of shield batteries. I'm not sure if Saipem has done this early enough. We'll see.
Oh, the Zealots.
There's Zealots.
For the attack.
He keeps moving back, but here's the he has charge. Oh, that's a lot of Zealots, guys. And he's getting healed by these batteries as long as he doesn't take the biles. But he does take some biles. Oh, and he crushes it. There was just too many Void Rays. There weren't even enough queens for this. This is a very late queen walk. This is what I was saying. The queen walk was just late. I mean, it's 8.5 minutes. But he was kind of forced into it because he lost his base. Right?
Right.
And now, can he survive this counter? I think this game is all but over. Because even if he cleans up the army... Well, there's your answer, guys.
Exo dash.
It's 1-1.
The decider map will be Oxide. Oxide LE.
Alright, we're gonna go to game 3. At least that one was not 25-minute game. It's a 9-minute game.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
9-minute game.
Okay, inviting the players.
Ready to start as soon as this gets going. Who is gonna go home? It's 1-1. 1-1, boys and girls. Saipem doesn't want to go home. Dash doesn't want to go home. Holden has gone through. There's only 1 spot left. And Hero has something to say about that. The losers match. in PSL Group D, round of 24. Bottom left.
Exo Dash.
And top right, the third player, he is
Saipan.
Okay, Oxide map. No shenanigans so far from either. One thing I noticed about the Southeast Asian, minus Bistork of course, Protoss is they don't seem to like to do the cannon rush or any kind of crazy early all-ins. They look to play normal.
well, I never seen Rael or Exodash do cannon rushes.
Yeah, and it's a really good thing to do to even out your repertoire, right?
Right. At least one cannon rush, right?
Cannon rush is not easy to do. At you know, after the
Exactly.
I mean it's a joke that it's easy to do, but after a certain level, they don't work as well because the ones that cannon rush are really good at it, and then the Zergs that deal with it get to practice against really good cannon rushers.
Right.
So if you just wing a cannon rush, you're not gonna be as good as the ones that do it well, and then the Zerg stops it pretty easily, right? If you're gonna do a cannon rush, you better practice it at the master's level and above. You can't just wing it, right? That's the only thing. Because the Zergs know how to deal with cannon rushes that are done really well still, right? You'd have to be the top cannon rusher for it to still kind of work or catch them off guard. That's what I noticed.
But have you seen Max Pax do it?
And those are the best type of players, right? Max Pax, I mean, the best ones, Haas and Parting. I mean, they play it and they do it. But if you're at Dash and say, hey, go cannon rush, I bet you he won't be good at it. That's why he doesn't try, because these Zergs will spank it down. Right? So it's risky to do, and that's why I think they don't do that.
Alright. Lings are out. Stargate.
Lings are out.
Well.
Stargate. Pretty normal game once again. So we know what Dash will do. The first 2 games is 2 Stargates. So we'll see at least a Void Ray or 2 or whatever, right? If he commits to 2 Stargates, yeah, we'll see. Actually, okay, I was gonna say, is he checking for the lair for once? Because Saipem doesn't seem to do the fast lair type of build.
Oh, he's gonna lose that Overlord.
Yeah, he expects to lose it. And I don't think Dash will put down the second Stargate until that Overlord is dead, if he does. And let's see what he does right after the Overlord dies. He makes another Void Ray, so he's not gonna do that just yet. And look at this probe. What's he gonna make? There it is. Stargate, as predicted. 2 Stargate play again. Okay, you learned the last time you cannot lose a hatchery. Right? He was not in position to save the hatchery. I mean, he barely saved it, but guess what? It was so weak. He jumped in there with 4 Void Rays, 6 Void Rays, boom, and then ran away, right? If you're Protoss, you'd gladly trade one Void Ray or 2 to kill that base. He didn't even lose any. That's a big loss for Zerg.
Okay, there's an attack. A bit of a rest.
Yeah, this is the same as last time. Already 4 kills for this first Void Ray. Probably a couple of Overlords, maybe a Ling or a drone. He's safe with his expansion. 2 more Void Rays coming up. Getting some lag, he says.
Game paused.
Okay. Their lag. A bit of lag, so let's see what they're up to.
SG.
I think if you're Saipem here, once you know that it's 2 Void Rays once again, I think you played that same game you did the last time. Okay, looks like we're getting back in the game. The first game is the play you want to do, I think. Where he goes, you know, in the late game. Or a timing. I mean, the only other thing he could do, there's a lot of Void Rays here. The other thing he can do is some sort of like much earlier attack with queens. I don't think he can walk the queens. It takes too long, maybe. He may need to do a speed overlord drop with queens, right? But it's already 5.5 minutes. I don't think he's doing that. He's not even getting overlord speed. So, and I don't think he should walk the queens. He better be in position. Guess who's coming? Your main. 4 Void Rays. Oh, he knows. Look at this. He's in position already. Nice job. He may lose 1 queen. Oh. But much better than. And look at what he does with the creep. Four Void Rays, now 5. Expansion doing fine. More Void Rays coming, and then more gateways with charge and +1. Okay. He's gonna try again. Is he in position? Oh no! He guessed. He guessed. Oh, you're not in position? Guess what? I'm gonna hold the spell. Boom! But he decides he can't do it. And he's gonna run. This is what I'm saying. I like what he's doing here. I don't think this has any upgrades. It's just... But the Void Ray is fast enough to keep doing this. This is the dash Void Rays. He likes doing this. Zergs will know though. Can't keep doing the same thing in the tournament though, right?
Right.
The Zergs will know.
Okay. 4th base. For sure. Will be cancelled. There we go.
Yeah, so he likes to do this Void Ray thing where he goes in there, activate the prismatic alignment, kill the hatchery, right? Because it's armored. And kill it really fast. The queens you can't do it on. It doesn't matter, but...
Okay. DT Shrine though.
That's another cool move, DT Shrine. In a big battle, if you don't have an Overseer, 1 or 2 DT Shrines change the tide of the game. Especially if you're not paying attention.
That is true.
Void Rays sharking around. Saiping getting his other base. So we're gonna get into the later game, just like in game 1, guys.
Yeah. Same unit composition.
Wait, does he have enough Hydras here?
Hydras.
Oh, there's a lot of
He
Hydras.
does.
Never mind, he does.
Okay. He's adding more Hydras. Okay, DTs are added. Okay, here we go. Here's a big push from...
Yeah, and this is a good
Expo
this is
has-
a good Zerg. He always has an Overseer with his army. If you're dash, focus on that Observer, Overseer. He's not. There it is. He does it. But is there a DT left? I don't think there's a DT left. Oh, he did it a little too late. That DT could have done so much damage, right? Instead, he loses out big. There's one DT. He actually could have attacked with that, but... And now he decides, yes, I'm going to attack with it. But... It's not a good fight for the Zerg because the DT is free damage. Oh, this was a bad move by Saipen.
Yeah.
He deflected the army really well, and all of a sudden he just kind of gives away a big army, right? That was not a good fight for him. He has no overseers here, by the way. Oh man, no overseer. There's 2 DT, 3 DTs. Oh my gosh, Saipem 4 DTs. He has not realized. I think we just talked about this too. Remember? Add a few DTs in the mix. You don't realize you're getting wrecked by invisible units, and it's too late. You've lost so many units already, and you're gonna lose this base. That was a pretty big blunder. And this game has turned. Dash gets his 4th base. Saipem is in big trouble. He's gonna need a comeback. More Void Rays coming. He does have Hive done. You know what will be really good? Parasitic Bomb on those Void Rays. They tend to clump up. Ooh, and canceling this is a big deal. Nice job, Saipem. He should be able to cancel this and then get out. Okay, he's slowly fighting back after giving away the lead. This time he has 2 overseers, but I don't think he can fight this army. Run!
That's a lot of zealots.
Yeah, it's a lot of zealots. You're gonna need banelings or fungal growth or something. It's really hard to fight this army. Oh, the surround! Or the Lings do a great job, somewhat tanking, but you're gonna have to kite back. You can't keep fighting this. He's gonna go towards the corner, try to maximize, but I think he doesn't have enough, guys.
Yeah, this is it, boys.
I don't think he has enough. Look at how many DTs there are. It started with he overextended on the push after crushing the army, right?
Oh, he decides to go to the natural.
Because he's got the advantage. He thinks he can do more. And look, he finally makes the overseer. But I think it's too late.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna hop on to the last match after this, after some commercials. We did our interviews earlier, so we're all set. So we'll be right back.
Our final clip of the day is going to be from Rainbow Six Siege, the European League Season 2. This is a group stage match between Trainhard Esports and Na'Vi.
In the pressure, Will Mount saves. He's just looking to hold them out of Wine Cellar for the time being. Durza finds a headshot onto Secretly. 30 seconds left to go.
Still time to play with here, as you say, but 30 seconds means not a lot of chance for mistakes unless they can finish off these members of Na'Vi. Saves almost went down, but he turns the kill onto Durza. 2 versus 2, they come sprinting in. This is what we talk about when that clock is starting to run to 0. Chaoxus is by himself, diffuser in hand, but has got to find these last 2 members. He's got 10 seconds to do it, and then he's got to turn it into a win. He finds one, but look at Doki lurking here, just waiting for that diffuser to start going down. He's down in front of a camera. He's got to hit the plant button right now, get it down it goes, but no time left. All too easy for Doki to swing in at the last second after being a wrap for the entire.
Well, that looked great there at the start for Trainhard, but Na'Vi not giving up. Eventually, they get the win that round and in the match as a whole. That's everything we've got for you today. If there's an event or an esport that you'd like to see us cover, please let us know. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more great esports highlights. This is Chicken Man signing off for the Psystorm Esports Network.
Michelle, how's it going? Looks like the vetoes are happening here.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
doing the vetoes now.
Yeah, Hero needs to pick, taking a little bit of time to figure out which last map to veto. I think what we'll do is put a time limit on all these, and then it'll automatically pick a map if you don't.
Okay.
You know, the map does matter. Because the Protoss versus Terran matchup here, you can server mute them now too. Deafen them. And make sure that Dash has his camera on, and then we'll be good to go.
Camera on, Dash.
And there's the first map they selected. It's gonna be Lightshade for game 1. Dash needs to select the map. Take a look at how that goes. Okay, Romanticide for game 2. And game 3, the decider match is on Oxide. Let's get the cameras ready and we can start.
Alright, there he goes.
This is it, guys. Whoever wins this goes through. Whoever loses is out. That's it. The decider match.
Alright. Inviting you to the lobby now.
Yeah, get Dash to refresh his cam. It's not loading. Not quite sure what's going. There he is. Okay, let's do this, guys. Server mute, deafen. Go, go, go. Decider match, boys and girls. All we got now. It's gonna be a Terran versus Protoss This is the round of 24, Group D.
I'm rooting for Hero since I'm Terran.
You're rooting for Hero since he's Terran. Alright,
Okay.
in the bottom right, the Protoss player.
Exo Dash.
And on the top left of Lightshade LE, the Singaporean player he is. First Take.
AKA Hero.
Yeah.
And that's not Hero as in H-E-R-O. H-I-R-O. So it might be Hyro.
Hyro or Hero.
Hero. But he didn't correct us, so might be Hero. So what we saw, here's the funny thing. What we saw from Hero against Holden was a couple of first two games was Proxy Rax, SCV, Marine all in. Right? This time he's doing what he did in game 3, which is somewhat of a normal build.
2 gas.
Yeah, 2 gas this time, so this is not the same build as his other 3 games.
Yeah. I hope this is a timing attack. We will see.
It has to be some sort of tech attack, like early tech, right?
Early factory,
Yeah. But the thing is, Dash saw the game against Holden, so he knows this guy is gonna do some stuff. He's gonna do something.
Right.
The factory, does he see that? He left. He left without looking. Ah, this is a mistake. You know, here's the thing. You know that there's nothing in there yet, right? So you want to look around. And if he's trying to hide something, he can delay it. And you delay him. But he didn't even look, right?
Yeah.
He didn't look at all. Now he doesn't know anything except... Oh! I think he can even see that factory if he gets closer. Look. If he goes up there, he can see it. Oh, he doesn't even go up. Because what do you know? What if it's like, 3 barracks or whatever, right? He's not looking up. Anyway, he's going to take a Nexus. 2 Reapers are coming. A Hellion. Oh, okay. Maybe this is one of those things where he's actually going to do Hellions. Reaper to bop. Drop the Hellions with the Medevac. Something like that, right? To kill workers.
Right.
But Dash knows that there's no expansion yet. Ooh, look at this SCV. The Hellion will take care of that probe. Okay, will he see the factory? He doesn't go up. I think he could see the factory. Oh, there you go. Is that Banshee? Is he going to do Banshee?
Or Raven?
It is
Oh,
Banshee.
Banshee.
Okay, there you go. Banshee, the Hellion and Reaper does get in and start to do some damage. Oh, he's gonna kill this Stalker. Oh no. Oh, and if he went up. Oh, but he didn't go up. There is no shield battery. I think he could have done more, but he wanted to save his units, I guess. For a bigger attack. Cyclone coming up. This is a really unusual build. He's definitely one basing it. 2 Raxes now. Dash, you better be careful. He is getting an immortal. He has an observer too, so that's really good. He has an observer already going out, and he can recall that if needed. Will it run into the Banshee? No.
Nope.
Oh, he does. He does see it. If he's looking, he saw it. But he's not looking, because he would have turned that he would have turned that observer around. Right?
Right.
He does make another observer though. And Cloak is not done yet? Oh, it's done. Okay, well. Observer is about to finish. But not until 2 workers killed, probably 3, maybe more. Banshee gets away. The observer sees Oh, look at this. The observer sees a massive movement. Here he goes. But the problem is he can't just leave the back. He can leave one stalker, I think. But how is he going to hold the front? He adds another shield battery. This front attack is going to be tough. He even has a shield battery so he doesn't lose any more workers. But he's not holding the high ground right now, which he probably could have to delay this a little bit. Oh! He gets the tank. That's a big
And the
kill.
Cyclone.
And the Cyclone, yup. And he has shield batteries to help him. Well defended so far. And he's gonna have to go home. In fact, he might die on a counter. He does not have a command center. Actually, you don't want to go counter him. Go home. No, he walked the wrong way. You don't want to counter him. There's no command center. Just keep defending.
Yeah, man.
The Banshee is still here. I think he F2'd. Dude, he F2'd. He had a observer here.
Observer. Used to.
And there you go. He finally get rid of that. But here's the big attack
That
up front.
Position.
This is it. You actually almost might want to pull your workers here. Because you stop this, you win. But it's hard to say. Shield battery doing well. But there's 2 tanks. The Banshee's still alive. Oh, this is going to be tough. He's taking too much damage from the tanks. And I think this is it, guys. He almost held it. But not enough. There's an Immortal. But he's not shooting up. There's 2 Banshees. And the tank shooting at it. The super shield battery, though. The Banshee finally goes down, but there's another one. There's still one more tank coming in. More. This all-in is crazy.
All right.
And the Terran hero busts through. He does save his workers. 41 workers versus 19. So actually, you don't want to GG yet if you know what we know. You just gotta hold this. He doesn't have much workers. He does kill that tank, but loses quite a bit of army there. He's down to just a few. He really needs this Immortal out. He can keep force fielding out here too if he wants. Oh, but that pylon is powering a few things all at once. Shield battery. This is tough, boys. That shield. Okay, the Immortal. Oh, he loses the Immortal. Hero. Takes game 1. Man, that all in is crazy. Alright, you're gonna have to copy that build.
Yeah, one base.
You are gonna have to copy that build, because
I will.
It doesn't seem like you have to micro that much, right? Not like you have to do a ton of things.
Man, that was game.
Alright, we're gonna go game 2. It could be the final game. Can Dash come back and force the game 3? Heroes builds is... Whew. This Terran is not like what we've seen before. He's definitely not like Viol.
Yeah, true.
The opposite. This is an aggressive Terran with some aggressive builds. I think you're for Protoss. Maybe get charge lot early. Right? Always take the second. But get charge lot early. And then always get an observer.
Yeah. But that Banshee.
The Banshee was the problem too.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay guys, what could be the last game? We're hopping into it now. It is going to be on Romanticide.
Yeah, crazy map. Craziest map in the season.
Alright, Group D, round of 24, guys. Decider match could possibly be the last game because First Take, aka Hero, is up 1-0. And this is a best of 3. Top left, the Protoss player.
Exo Dash.
Bottom right, the Terran player from Singapore. He is Hero. Okay. Are we going to see, okay, fast gas again? What's the next build? No proxies.
Okay, so remember the Protoss didn't go up to check if it was factory or what, right? He had no idea.
Right.
I think he really needed to see that, because you need to see if there's a command center, if it's Raxes, whatever. I think that it will give you the early warning that you have that there's something that's gonna happen. Because if he made a command center above, you know, you're somewhat safe. But if he gets a factory, you know it's a really early aggression, right?
Right.
And then you may want to skip workers and just make more gateways or something. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. There is no second. Aha! He's like, you know, I don't want to deal with your shenanigans. I'm going to steal your gas. And that's actually, I think I love that, because that limits the type of cheeses that first take will do to you. And then you might want to recall if you're dashed later. You did see it's a tech lab, so maybe you don't recall yet. You go in there and see what's he making out of that. And it's a Marauder with concussive shells. So Dash needs to go in. He's going to go see what is up. This is what I'm talking about. He is going to see some research here, and that's probably Marauder. Right? You kind of know that. But I would just get out there and then recall. Or he's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's like, forget it.
Waited.
He's like, I want to confirm. He's going to run. Oh, he could have escaped. He could have escaped because he targeted the gas, and then he could have recalled. But a little bit too late for that. Okay, now you recall. Or not. He wants to save it. Okay, well, there's the command center for the Terran. And then within view, you can see the other barracks. What? Hero's not even hiding it. He sees another barracks. Okay, dude. This, like, he doesn't care if it gets seen.
Unless it's got cancelled.
There's still a probe down here. No, you don't cancel now. That would be nuts. Not 2 of them anyway. He does get an engineering bay. Oh, look at these Marauders moving. So what Dash doesn't know is that there's a command center. He doesn't know if this is really all in. Obviously, this won't do anything now. He has 2 shield batteries and 2 stalkers. So he's perfectly fine. However, the follow-up after these barracks are done is probably a lot of bio just gonna go for it, right?
Yep.
Okay, he realizes. Yeah, I think he can take this. Oh,
nice micro.
Look at the micro, guys. He's gonna hide by the thing. Watch, because he can shoot. See? You better. Okay. Better go home. The good news is these Marauders are very weak, and won't be good for a while, right? Because there's no medevacs.
I think this is an all-in.
Yeah, and look, there's already an Immortal. This is looking good for Dash, actually. Unless he slacks off. He knows, though, that there were 3 barrackses. Right? So at that point, you just better keep making more stuff. More gateways, more army. He even has an observer, so this is actually very good. And he's going to go to Robotics Bay. So maybe Colossus after, or Disruptor. So, good read by Dash. Look at these weak Immortals, Marauders. They're very weak now. Taking too much damage. One of them has 6 hit points. The other one is at 40, and he's gonna lead with them.
Ooh.
Did he
Did
see
not
it?
spot.
He sees some of them moving. So okay, he knows. But there's an Immortal here with 2 shield batteries, man. He's fine. And he can warp in more. Look at this. The observer sees nothing up there. He's gonna go see. He's like, oh, he didn't see if there's an expansion. He just like, why didn't he see if there's an expansion? That's really important. But the scan reveals an immortal, and he's like, I can't do it. I gotta wait. Okay, the observer finally is gonna check again. He sees the expansion. He's like, okay, he's not that all in, right? And I like how he put that in sentry mode. That way he can't F2 it out. Colossus is already here too. So this won't do nothing. He is going to transition and add the starport that he really needs to heal. The scan... He has to...
Time to run, boys.
Oh, man. That Marauder is bye-bye. And lots of damage because they had to stim. His other Marine that was guarding this went home too. Did he just F2 also?
Yeah, he did.
Man, F2 is a lot more prevalent than you think.
Right.
2 Colossus now.
2 Colossi. Oh my gosh. Against the bio with no Medivacs yet.
2 Medivacs are coming, but looking really good here for Dash, but he needs a shield battery at his new expansion. Hero does have a 3rd base coming up too. So who's gonna commit?
He's adding more Marines.
There's the scan. He sees, whoa, 2 Colossi. Oh, he's gonna do a drop. Okay, he's gonna do a drop and then stim forward with the rest. That's what he's gonna do, guys. The observer sees it. Observer sees it.
That's sad.
So he actually leaves one Colossi here, and then 2 here. And he says, "Nice try, bro." This army here. Oh, he's out of position. He went the wrong way. He kills the prism.
And should do the drop.
He tried to do the drop on the right side, but he's gonna kill a Nexus. Oh my gosh, Dash was out of position. Oh my gosh, that's a big mistake. And then the drop by Hero. This is crazy how just drops forces mistakes from the Protoss, and he's gonna lose. Oh, he doesn't lose that. Okay, nice job. However, Dash was in a commanding position. You know?
Yep. And
But
now supply blocks.
yeah, I mean, he went to the right, and that caused so many problems. And now look, the Terran has a 3rd base. So Dash feels like he has to do something. He lost his prism, so he can't reinforce.
Oh, there's a big drop.
And the drop is back.
Oh, just few units.
Not a whole lot. Dash is gonna go for it. And actually, he has a good chance here because the bunkers aren't done yet. This is actually a good decision. He needs to go before the bunkers finish. He doesn't want to lose this base, though. He does warp in a few things there to defend. He makes him lift off. And he's gonna go back. There's Vikings now, too. So, good decision there. And Dash recalls. He wasn't sure if he'll survive, so he recalls.
Ooh. Warps in more units. Might lose the Medivac.
He does take
loses
one.
So Dash is now probing.
Yeah, he's even in workers, but I think since that 2nd base got killed for a while, he was behind. He's gonna get Templar Archives. A big attack here. Still being annoying. Only 1 Medivac with only a few things in here. Dash, like, doesn't leave a few stalkers. He likes to move everything. Is he like F2ing? Right?
I'm not sure about that.
Like, you know there's a dropship, but he doesn't leave anything to defend, right?
Right.
And he's gonna lose the robotics bay. Oh man, he's expanding too. Oh, but he loses the robotics bay. That was not worth it.
Is he going to attack too?
And look at this
I
drop
think those are
causing so
separate.
many problems. You know, it's just... Oh my goodness. I think he's not making the right calls here. Does he have blink at all? No blink. So this is going to be pain to deal with. Not mining. He fixes it up now.
15 probes down.
Yeah. 10 workers died on that last one. And now he's going to go for it. But by this time, there's a lot of Terran. He was blocked in there. Loses the Colossi. Oh no. I think he lost his advantage, and now he is critically down. And that's pretty much gonna do it. I don't see him stopping this army. He lost his 3 Colossi. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he was sitting there for a while and didn't attack, and then Terran knew that, and he was able to build even more army. There's even a Liberator here. We're seeing the last dash, guys.
Oh, the Vikings are not attacking. Very good.
But it doesn't matter. We have our second guy coming in. It's Hero. Hero from Singapore will move on. All right, let's say our congratulations. And hey guys, good games. Dash, it was good seeing you. You played really well. You just at the last part of it, just could not hold on to the drops. But well played. You had a nice advantage. You're looking actually. I think you're improving every time I watch you, but just a little short on this one, right?
Yeah.
Just a little short.
It's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Play against this guy. Because he does a lot of weird.
I know it's hard to play a Terran that does that, and then he drops everywhere. But anyway, good seeing you play. And Hero, congratulations, moving on to round of 16. Any words for us? You're muted, by the way. There you go.
Hello?
Yes. Any final words, Hero? You may have some new fans now with your crazy builds.
Yeah, you're still muted.
Okay, we're gonna assume he says, "Well, I don't know how they worked, but I just threw a dice and decided, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that." Hero, we can't hear you. If you want to say something, please do. Please unmute. Otherwise, we'll chat with you on the next one. He might be just a little shy. Okay, it's okay. He doesn't have to say anything. Guys, his playing said something. So, we'll see you guys on the next broadcast on Wednesday. Oh, no. Next Friday, we'll be back. And Saturday for you in Asia. So, that's going to do it for me and Mizelle. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll start the round of 16. And Mizelle will announce the groups, right?
Right.
Right. We'll see you guys next time. Good night. Good evening.
Good night.
Good morning. Laters.